become one. Freaky creatures, monster party. Eyes of yellow, scales and feathers, tails and tethers. Turn the lights off, bend the nightmare. You control it. Artful dodger, easy does it. Shut the closet, get under the covers. Snakes and lovers, turn the lights off. Everybody likes to get taken for turns. To see how bright the fire inside of us burns. Everybody wants to get evil tonight. But all good devils masquerade under the light. Here's the pinky, there's the kinky. Everybody complicated. Man and woman, baby child, calm and wild. Turn the lights off. Don't remember what we look like. Younger holding one another. Paper colors, dangle streaming, tangle screaming. Turn the lights off. Everybody likes to get taken for turns. To see how bright the fire inside of us burns. And everybody wants to get evil tonight. But all good devils masquerade under the light. Can't they take it? Should be stronger. Books abandoned, breathe the water. Mind distracted, sons and daughters. Out for slaughter, turn the lights off. Don't you like it? I know I do. How about you? What do we know? Tiny patterns, hypnotizing, terrorizing. Turn the lights off. Everybody likes to get taken for turns. To see how bright the fire inside of us burns. And everybody wants to get evil tonight. But all good devils masquerade under the light. Chrome diamonds twinkle brightly, dance in darkness, blow the nights off. Sleepy child, spark desire, walk the fire.
Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing?
Hope the soul ought to ruin your clothes, and I hope you spend the rest of your life sleeping alone. I hope the problems that make your life harder sit stubborn in your stomach like your kidney stones, and yet all this over a kiss. You weren't there, so why depressed by this? But now it's turning 3 in the morning. The bouncers put you on as the warning, but I'm still here, I'm not leaving. You won't care what you need. You know it's all just the same, it's all just a game. I live my way, sleep on the concrete. Oh, what you say to me? I'm not sure they let you off easily.
Yo, Keith, thank you so much for the sub! First of all, I'm not late. I can go live whenever I want. Second of all, I don't know what you're referring to. kiss over a kiss. There's a why you're pressed by this.
Now it's turning 3.
Boo, hello, how are you doing? Had a bad day, so I like stream. Alright, I'm glad. I'm glad I can be here to make your day a little bit better. Sleep on the concrete. I'm doing pretty good. I've had like a weird day. Like, I don't even know how to describe what's been going on. Billy, hello! How are you doing? If he's online... Wait. Is Keto line always 20? I don't know why I feel like the number at the end was different. I think so. I've just never actually noticed there was a number there. This will be mine. So this is why my day's been weird, okay? I went for a walk, which is all great and good. I'm pretty sure that I might be allergic to pollen because I've had like a sinus headache for the past 2 days. Just editing my latest vlog. Yo, vlog? But like, it's weird. It's just weird. It's like not even like that bad. It's just like, it's just weird because I've never had this before, right? And so I'm like, okay, this is fine. Like, this is fine. But then my neck started hurting. And my neck started hurt, like, that's like normal because of my job, of how physically demanding it is. I'm so effing nervous, but feeling cool. Why are you nervous? What's going on? How to spin mine. Yeah, like, my job is really physical. I don't stretch as much as I should, and so my neck started hurting. This is all fine. And so, like, you know, took some pain meds, even though I don't really like taking pain meds. Like, drank some tea, drank water, all sort of stuff. But then, like, I guess I didn't eat enough today, because I'm having spaghetti right now, and I feel so much better after I've eaten spaghetti. So, I don't know. And, like, see, the thing is I felt, like, pretty, like, not great for like, the whole day, where I was, like, you know, just, like, I was just, like, in pain, basically. And now, as soon as I started stream, and I've eaten some spaghetti, I feel pretty okay. It's just, it's so weird, because I was, like, debating, like, maybe I shouldn't stream because I don't feel too great. But then I'm gonna be knitting, so it's gonna be okay, I think. And like, if something happens, then I can just end stream. It's not that big of a deal. And now that I've started stream, I feel perfectly fine. My friends are strange. Oh, okay. I always need to carry allergy pills. I mean, because pollen and stuff, so I feel that. It's never been like that before. But there's been a lot of pollen this year. They're like the Euphoria people. Uh-oh, I've never watched that show, but I've kind of seen. Glad you're feeling better though, because it's Betty Curse. No, I don't know if it's an allergy though, because the thing is that it could be. Oh, I missed my favorite part of the song. Get whatever you want. He's already taken, so I added the 20. Fair enough. Like, I don't know. There's been a lot of pollen this year, like, to the point where it's, like, made the boats, like, extra dirty. It's weird. And, like, obviously because my neck hurt and I had the headache, I've been busy, I've been drinking a lot of water. And, like, it could be, like, my neck hurts because I have a sinus headache, or it could be, like, I have a sinus headache because my neck hurts. And then it could be, like, oh, it's because I have weird posture at work, or it could be because I'm sitting too much, or it could be I'm not eating great, or because I'm not drinking enough water, and it's just like all these things accumulated, and it like, my body's just like, you're gonna be in pain today. And I'm like, well, body, that wasn't very PogChamp of you, because this is the weekend, and I would like to not be in pain. But I feel better now. Gotta go soon, by the way. Alright, sorry, Echo. You should update your username every year. It should be Online 22. But he's not 20. Hello. Sorry you have to hear me like just like complaining about a bunch of stuff. It's just like... Now what's all this then? Twitch is telling me my frames are dropping. Oh, but the year... Okay, understandable, understandable. Have a nice day. I get it. The year. Hello, Atlas. How are you doing? You have been following me for a while. Oh, so is Boo, yo. They just announced a dance to the school so I could ask him to it, but I don't want to anymore because of bullying. Oh, I'm so sorry, Echo. I've never seen this sweater. Okay, I was actually wondering if I had actually worn this sweater on stream before, because basically the only time I wear this is either on stream or in my house. So it's like, it's something I did knit. So it's like, it's a little cardigan. It has a bunch of patches and stuff. And then I'm wearing a Over the Garden Wall t-shirt. Yeah, I wasn't actually sure. I'm like, you've worn it at least once because I've seen it? Okay, fair enough. I have spaghetti now. Same, Atlas. I, too, have a headache. But it's going away. But I got a really pretty dress today that I might use as a contest for Sophie from Howl's Moving Castle. Yo! Yo! That's awesome. Yeah, the headache's going away now. Which is good, because it was super weird. Like, it was, like, right here, which is usually where you get a caffeine headache, and it felt exactly like a caffeine headache, except I had caffeine today. So I don't know. Here, you guys can have spaghetti. Take what you want. There you go. But it's going away now, which is good. So all this is telling me is that tomorrow, I simply shouldn't go outside. Because I might be allergic to pollen. Which would suck. It was in the very back of my head. That's like usually like... Isn't that like dehydration usually? You know what, guys? You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna look up the symptoms to hay fever. I don't think I have hay fever. I've been sneezing a little bit. I don't have congestion. I can breathe through my nose perfectly fine. Don't have an itchy nose and don't have a sore throat. How are you all already have pollen? It's like so cold for pollen. We have so, like every single okay, we have a lot of cherry blossom trees. No, we're not knitting noodles. I eat food. Food. You have COVID? I don't think so. Like, again, I don't have a sore throat. I can still smell and taste things. So that's like kind of one of the big things, right? Like that you're not supposed to have COVID. I don't think achy muscles is even a symptom of COVID. So I don't think so. I have like none of the symptoms. You know what I mean? Like none of them. So like, one, I'm having allergic reaction to pollen, which is kind of, you know, I'll deal with it. It's not a big deal. Or I have another cold, which is possible. I could have a cold. My sister doesn't have seasonal allergy, but she was going through it this year. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one then. Okay, cool. So, like, bye, Echo. I was feeling kind of sick yesterday, so I had a test and it was negative. Very poggers. This is very good. This is very good. Okay, cool. So it might just be, like, there's a lot of pollen this year, and my body was just like, no, actually, cease. And the thing is that, like, you would think, like, oh, I would know earlier because I work outside, right? So you'd be like, oh, you should have probably known about this, like, a week ago. But the thing is that I work in the ocean, you know, because I work on boats. So, like, salt water is actually one of, like, the cures to, like, pollen, like, to having, like, a lot of pollen and, like, having, like, a lot of seasonal allergy. Like, you, like, people will get, like, basically saltwater sprays to put in their nose. So anyways, we could stop talking about it, because I don't like talking about sickness too much. But because it was allergies, that's why I was like, oh, we can talk about this, because I'm pretty sure this is allergies. It was just like, like, I'm pretty sure yesterday, if, like, even if I hadn't been watching a bunch of musicals with my friends, like, on stream, I probably wouldn't have gone live, because I had a headache. And then I woke up this morning, felt perfectly fine, went outside, went for a walk for a couple hours, came back home and felt bad again. So, like, pretty sure I have, like, I'm just, like, allergic to pollen. How do you spell Thursday? Like that, I hope. That looks correct to me, but I'm dyslexic. So... Speaking of musicals, uh-oh. True Blood advice against submerging your head in ocean water as hay fever treatment. Honestly, I wouldn't submerge my head in salt water around the docks anyways, because it kind of grody. It kind of gross. Too much flour for our messy... yeah, that. So, but as soon as I hit live, magically better. So I don't know if the pain meds are, like, finally kicking in, or, like, I drank enough water for my body to be like, you know what? You can be good. Or I just ate food that my body was like, yes, we're sufficiently sustained now. I don't know. No, dude. The chat is your medicine? Yeah, definitely that. You know, I can't think about pollen the same way again. Raindrop, I'm so sorry. I mean, it is kind of what it is. Well, yeah, but it kind of is, though. Spoons! As spaghetti. I just felt like I ate a hair, but I didn't. We're good. You're making me want pasta? Simply get pasta. I don't know. I do. Also, I'm trying out a new thing. So, if you don't know, although most of you guys do, like, on a streaming platform, your chat is on, like, this side of the screen, right? But how I have everything set up, one monitor is here, and the other monitor is here, which means that when I'm looking at this monitor, I have to completely turn myself to one side to see chat, which is annoying, and you can't change it, because I've tried. So, what I've done is I've downloaded a thing called Chatterino, which a lot of streamers use. A lot of streamers use Chatterino. And you can move wherever you want the chat to be. So, if I'm playing a game that requires me to be, like, actually looking at the screen pretty intently, I can put chat on this screen and see it. Right now, it's kind of, like, on the left side of the screen instead of the right. So I can actually, like, be able to see you guys. And also, I'm pretty sure it shows directly in this chat the BTTV emotes. So I don't have to, like, look here to see them. I have an even more cursed thought, and I'm gonna nope out of it. Uh-oh. I'm also gonna have pasta for dinner. Yes, pasta! It was a little bit bad. Eternal, hello! Yes, I'm very glad. I'm so glad. It's so good. I love it. Also, I think it's a little bit more accurate with its, like, readings of stuff. But maybe not. It might be less accurate, actually. Hold on. We'll try a little experiment. Nope, it's pretty much the same. But yeah, but it means that, like, I can be, like, looking at this screen. That's right in front of me here. And, like, if I'm playing, like, a game that requires me to, like, really focus on the screen. So, like, not like Minecraft, but maybe something that's, like, a little bit more intense. I can have the screen, like, just off to the side so I can just, like, glance at it. Are the colors accurate, though? Am I purple? You are purple. Billy's yellow, like usual. Eternal's red, like usual. Spoons is the, like, the tealish blue. Pretty excited. Also, it kind of looks like I'm more looking at you guys because the camera is, like, so, like, the camera's right there, obviously, and you guys, for me, are, like, right below the camera. So it looks more like I'm looking at you guys. You know what I realized, speaking of emotes and emojis? Yes. I did a great at work today. I'm so glad. I'm so happy for you. I'm glad. Okay, well, we talked for a little bit. I'm going to... You know what? While we're in the just chatting category today for, like, the first, like, hour, because that's, I think, what I decided is that for the first hour I will be in the just chatting category and then switch over to makers and crafters. No, actually, no. You know what? We're gonna switch to the lo-fi music. I want lo-fi. I would like lo-fi. Lo-fi music. It be playing now. I had the new emoji in Twitch chat, but not in regular usage. Oh. Boba! That's just rude to my keyboard, to be honest. Bro. Lo-fi. Yeah, what kind of boba? What kind? It's weird to have chat in a different spot. It's weird to look at it here and not, like, all the way on the other side. I kind of wish you had been able to stay for the group stream because I wanted to see if you could actually... Yeah, Keith, I'm so sorry. That wasn't because of, like, my headache or anything like that. I, like, just had to go make dinner because I told my siblings that, because hold on, sorry. I lost one of my needles. Where did it go? Hello? I found it. I usually make dinner on, Fridays. And I didn't yesterday. Why didn't I yesterday? It wasn't because of the... Oh, it was because I was going to be making spaghetti for dinner, but I personally didn't want spaghetti for dinner yesterday, because I had a pretty, like, hearty breakfast, and I kind of wanted just soup for dinner, and so it was, like, I didn't make it, so I was like, I'll just make it on Saturday. So I, like, had to actually, like, go in and make it before... Like, I thought I was going to be able to make it before my stream and be, like, able to come here at 7, but that didn't happen. Got it at Costco. Yo. Had bubble tea for so long, like a whole year. Oh, dude. Like, I usually only get bubble tea when it starts getting, like, pretty sunny outside. And only when I go, like, downtown. So I don't know when that's going to be. Spaghetti soup. Ugh. Oh, it feels so weird to have my chat there because when my chat was over on the other side, I could see chat and my camera at the same time, but now I'm just seeing chat. Like, I'm not seeing what I look like. So Costco has bubble tea packets. You microwave and add ice and milk too. Oh. Still got called out though. Alright, Keith, what's your type? Please share with the class. That sounds cursed, not gonna lie. I mean, you could probably heat up the milk on, like in a, like, saucepan, and then that would pretty much give you the same result. But would be faster in a microwave. Nah? Brah. I mean, I could just watch the VOD, to be fair. Had to be there? Brah. Alright, well. That sucks. Oh, I just realized I'm not on the... knitting cam. I started knitting and wasn't even on the camera for it. There you guys go. No, you heat up a pack of brown sugar pearls and then add the cold milk and ice. Oh! Okay, understandable, understand. You're also still in chatting? Yeah, I'm gonna leave it in just chatting for the first hour and then switch it to makers and crafters for the next hour. And I think that's how I'll always do it, where like the first hour of stream will always be just chatting, and then however long after I stream, it'll be in makers and crafters. And we'll see how that works out. I still don't understand, why do we need to heat them up? You need to heat up the tapioca pearls, because that's how they get cooked. Because tapioca pearls like come like dried, like spaghetti or pasta. They come dry, and then you have to cook them. Or that. You know, I'm actually, like, while I'm not, like, pasta orbs. Can I join VC while I cook? Oh, yeah. I'll join VC now, actually. I was gonna join VC today, actually. Yeah, and I intend view gang if you want to join.
Hello.
Hello. How are you doing?
I'm cooking.
Cooking. What are you cooking?
Tonight we are having rice.
Oh.
And then we're frying up some peppers.
Ooh.
Cauliflower and Brussels sprouts.
Yo.
And we have gyoza.
Nice. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, I'm
My
cooking
favorite is that your profile picture is still Quackity holding up a banana. And now that's just on my stream.
Yep.
Perfect.
So how long have you had your Discord profile picture? What? Has it been like over a year now?
This one? Probably, about a year, because I got it, like, the day the cult tier became the cult tier.
Okay, yeah. There's two types of people in this world.
Well, okay, because, like,
People who
basically
never
it
change their
was
profile
made
picture,
for
people change
me,
it every other
and,
day.
like, it was made for me as, like, a profile picture. Well, no, okay, it was made for
Understandable,
the
how
cult
nice,
tier as a joke, and then I was like, well, that's mine now.
Understandable. I mean...
And it's
Cool.
my profile picture on Twitch as well.
Mhm.
Although I feel like my profile picture on Twitch should maybe be like a drawing, like a stylized drawing of me or my character, rather than this. But
Okay.
it's a little funny.
Okay. Alright. We'll see what we can do.
Did you see my starting soon screen?
No.
Or my be right back? Guys, look, I made a slideshow of fan art. Look.
Well, I can't see because oh my god, I can't have like Twitch. Hold on.
Well, there's a slideshow of fan art.
Hold on, give me 2 seconds. Okay. Oh! Okay, I can see it now. That's awesome.
Yeah. It is a long period of time before it switches because, like, there's, like, 3 pictures there. And I didn't want it to, like, switch, like, really fast, you know? But...
I should do that if I get more fan art. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Well, cause, like, I really like the slideshow. Like, Sneak Snack has the slideshow. And I like
Yeah,
that.
that's cool. Cool.
A lot of people will do the, like around on their... But I think that looks a little bit cluttered. At least on my layout it does. Atlas, would you like to know a fun little factoid about the emote that you made? We need a 3 FPS slideshow. That's pretty much what it is. Okay. So, Atlas, I was looking... So, there's a bunch of Twitch stats that you can have. Just, Twitch gives you a bunch of stats on, like, literally anything that you could ever want. And one of them is how many times emotes are used in your chat. And, like, your emotes are used in your chat. And every single other emote has between 60 to 70 uses in my chat. The knitting noodle one has 200.
I think that's a little funny.
Like, that's like 3 times as many. And I'm pretty sure it's only when it's used in my chat specifically. Like, if you use it somewhere else, I don't think it counts. But, like, it's a little funny. It's a little bit funny.
I also realized I don't have onions.
You don't have
or the
onions?
vegetables. No, I realized I'm out of onions. And it's upsetting. And it's too late to go to Walmart. Too late to go to the grocery store to get some.
No onions.
So we're using garlic.
It is a work of art. Guys,
It's
I was just,
fine.
like, knitting and I wasn't paying attention, so we're backtracking.
Oh, did I distract you? I'm sorry.
Oh, no, it's fine. It's because, at this point, the only 2 colors are a dark red and black, and they kind of look the same.
Ah. I love the sound of the sizzle of when you add, like, onion or garlic to hot oil.
I really like the smell of, cooking onion.
Oh, it's awesome.
Oh, also, guys, I was humbled, like, a few months ago about onions. I really thought I was built different when I cut onions, because I never cry when I cut onions.
Mm-hmm.
And I just really thought I was built different. And then, one time, I wasn't wearing my contacts, and I was wearing my glasses instead.
Mm-hmm.
And I was, like, absolutely sobbing while I was cutting the onions.
Oh.
So, it's just something to do with my contacts, apparently, that just makes it so that I don't cry.
There are also some onions that, like, you're less likely to cry, and then some that, like, make you cry more, too.
Yeah, it's, like, it's literally just because, I guess, my contacts were covering the part that, like, is sensitive to the onion.
Interesting.
Yeah, I thought that was a little bit funny.
Maybe I'm built different then.
I guess.
I don't know. I, like, sometimes, like, tear up a little bit when it's, like, the particular type of onion that makes you, like, really cry. But I don't really cry.
I can't believe you're kick-Wing me right now.
Oh, are we kick-Wing them? Good job. Okay,
What is everyone's favorite type of onion? I really like white onions.
I don't have a favorite. Onion is onion.
Yeah, I really like big onions. But my mom grows them in the backyard, so those are usually the onions we have, is whatever is growing in the backyard.
Oh, I can smell the garlic. It smells fucking
Good choice, white are my favorite too. Yes.
garlic.
See, like, this year my mom doesn't want to plant as many vegetables. She wants to plant a lot more flowers and stuff. But the thing is that a lot of her vegetable gardens are already planted because a lot of the plants, like did the seeding thing last year, and so they're growing this year. So we just already have a bunch of onions in our backyard that just grew.
Onion.
Onion.
You know what onion sounds like?
Onion.
You know what it sounds like?
What onion sounds like? What?
Opine.
Now, why would you do this to me?
I'm about to get easier from this call, aren't I?
No, that requires effort.
Huh, okay,
Oh! Okay, MCC happened today.
I heard. I'm upset I missed it because of work.
How you had aluminum, like, allium before that. They're so good. I have
Alumina?
not. No,
Alumina?
Allium. I'm assuming it's an onion.
Allium. It's a flower.
Well, it's a flower, but I'm assuming we're talking about an edible part of that flower.
That's what I'm assuming too.
So, the onion flower. Oh wait, I think I have. It's like little, like, it looks like little. I have.
Hold
We
on.
grow it in our backyard. Remember when you came over and there's like a potted like plant that's just like a bunch of like green, and we just like
This
picked
is what
it and then ate it?
My nonno had these. My nonno had these growing in his garden.
Yes,
And they're like, I thought they were flowers, and I would pick them and smell them. I'm like, they smell like onions. I love these.
Yes, I have. We have one that's been growing in our backyard for like years.
Oh my god. I love them.
Anyways, MCC, this is just really funny because I always watch Wilbur's perspective of MCC, always. You're a nerd, Dragon. And he was like, hey guys, I was, on, TikTok, and this, and I got this sound that was this dum 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 dum, and I was like, and like, when I was watching this, I was like, I recognize that. Hold on, I have a Wicked Life. Bonk!
Oh.
Anyways, and then he was just like, and I was like, why do I recognize this song that he's singing? And then he's like, yeah, and then it's just me doing the it's like you will never amount to anything. You are always a second place medal, like that audio.
Mhm.
Hold on, guys. Oh no.
Am I holding on to?
Wait a second while I find this audio.
Alright.
How do I find this audio?
Uh-oh.
Hopefully...
That's not very good for finding audios.
Well, I'm just kind of hoping that it actually has a name rather than being, like, original sound. Because when it says original sound, I'm like, I have no idea what it is, ever.
Yep.
Okay, actually.
Mhm.
I think I liked a video recently with the sound. I did. Yes, okay, good. This sound. Alright, we ready?
Oh,
The light show is cool. I didn't even get to see the light show because Wilbur was effing petting a dog the whole time. So this is the audio.
Wilbur, you forget yourself. Quackity, you forget where you stand next to me. You are in my shadow. Act like it. Maybe it's not a coincidence that every single idea you've ever had has failed under your guidance. You are a walking second place medal.
Oh, that is so good.
So that one, and then he's just like, yeah, and there's a lot of people who have made videos to this sound, and I'm like, I feel proud because I found this sound when it had 10 videos. It had 10 videos, and now it has 23,000. I have a bat mug, yeah. No. Backward sounds is low-key concerning. No. Okay, for real, you're a nerd? Shut up. You're a nerd. But anyways, yeah, so that's the audio. And people have been theorizing. They're just like, dude, does Wilbur know that this is a trending audio? One, and then also that, like, people use this as, like, villain arc stuff for, like, things that, like people who have no idea about anything Dream SMP at all. And, like, I just find that really funny. And, yeah, I have so many ideas for that sound. Dude, it's such a banger sound. Like, there's not a lot of, like, there's some TikTok videos I will show my parents and everything like that. But, like, Dream SMP-wise, if the explanation for why it's funny or cool is longer than 2 minutes, I generally don't bother. And so there is some things that I, will, like, show them. Like, the saddest animations or anything like that, because they don't really need to get the Dream SMP to watch those. You can just watch those and they're cool. But, like, that sound, I, like, showed that to my mom, and my mom was like, ouch! What? And I'm like, it's a banger line!
It is.
See, the thing is that, like, I will 100% bash Wilbur for his writing until the end of time. Because he writes like a songwriter and not like an author, which is fine because he's a songwriter and not someone who writes prose. But that line, banger, absolute banger. Turgeon! Oh!
Hello, Turgeon.
Speaking of Turgeon, I went to go pick up Mike today.
Fucking finally.
Oh, dude. Okay, so I don't know why, but in my head I was like, a Mike. This is fine. There's a lot of stuff that I can do. What is this? Make OC videos what you just a pretty kind of. Oh, I understand what was there. Did it allow?
Mike, not a person named Mike.
Yeah,
Oh.
no, sorry, not a person named Mike, like a Mike, like a Mike. Like a Mike.
Mhm.
Yeah, sorry. See, as soon as I said it, I was like, someone's gonna get confused about what I'm talking about. But no, a Mike. So, Turgeon sent a mic to me to give to Spoons, and it arrived in the mail. Now, Turgeon did show me what the mic looked like, and the stuff that comes with it. Now, I don't know why in my head, it was like a mic. And it's not like this, and I was like, oh, this is fine. I'll go to the post office. The package will be this big, like, you know, the size of a shoebox approximately.
Oh no.
This is fine.
Turgeon.
What did we do? Uh-oh.
Like,
I'm scared.
Also, hi.
Is it a dynamic?
Hi, Keith. No, it's not the type, it's not like the type of mic. It's not that big of a deal. The point is that in my head I was like, this mic came in a box that was the size of a shoebox. So I'm thinking in my head, this is gonna be the size of a shoebox. So, and I had like stuff to do in town, and I got most of it done. But then I was like, oh, you know what? I'll pick up this, and then I will go get like clothing hangers, because I need clothing hangers, and then I'll get my Starbucks on the way home, like, you know, whatever. So I get to the post office, and the lady brings out like a box, like, and like a big box. Like, the box literally has the words extra large on it.
Oh.
It's a big effing box.
Okay.
And I'm like, what the F is in this box? And so I'm thinking to myself, alright. Was it a shotgun mic on a broomstick? No. Turgeon can tell you exactly what mic it is, because, like, I am vaguely aware of what mic it is, even though it's in my house currently. But I'm just thinking to myself, like, I don't have a car. It's raining outside. I have my backpack is a backpack, right? It doesn't fit in the backpack. And I want to go get Starbucks. So I'm thinking to myself, all right.
Well, shit.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm just like, huh, okay. So I haven't bought hangers yet. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to bring this into the dollar store. I'm just going to be carrying like a big box. Like, we're big, like big box. Like I would say, like, you know, a standard moving box. I would say like like 2/3 of that.
Big box.
Like,
yeah.
big box, okay? So I'm bringing this around in a dollar store, and that's what I did today. And I got some hangers, and it was all fine and good. The lady was like, hey, do you want a bag? Like, looking at my box that I have, like, on my hip. And I'm just like, no.
Okay. I love
You want a bag?
You want a bag? And they have, like, big bags at the dollar store that are $3, and I was thinking about it, but then I was like, oh, but I'm never going to use this bag again, and, like, then it's just gonna, like, sit in my house, and it's gonna suck. So I was like, I'm gonna suck it up. And, yeah, so I got the hangers. Hangers went into my backpack, and I was like, I'm gonna go get Starbucks. I'm gonna order ahead. I'm gonna walk in, grab the Starbucks, and then what I'm gonna do, because there's no way I'm gonna be able to hold my umbrella and this box and a coffee on the walk home and actually be able to drink the coffee before it gets cold. So I'm just like, F it. I'm gonna, like, I wasn't planning on writing outside today, but I did because I wanted to finish my Starbucks before it got cold. So I just sat in the park with a big box in the rain. And just, you know, wrote, which was good.
Picture that and just the expression on your face of, well, this is my life now.
This is pretty much my life. So I was undercover, to be fair. I wasn't, like, getting actively rained on, but it was raining. And you know, I was writing on my phone, you know, doing the podcast writing thing. and I had this box next to me that I opened, and it was like, the F is in this box. Why is it so big? And it's an effing briefcase, by the way.
What? What? A briefcase? Okay,
It's a
wait.
briefcase.
You need to show. You need to show.
Well, I'll show you. I'll show in a few minutes when I'm finished eating and everything.
Okay. I need to see this.
Sounds like an adventure. It was an adventure. I now have a briefcase with a mic in it. Yeah, and then I was, writing and drinking my coffee and everything like that. I was like, this is awesome. I'm being productive today. This is great. Feel that every time I plan to go shopping and get coffee on the way, I have to solve multiple mathematical questions to make sure I carry everything and be able to drink my coffee. Fair enough. That's why I'm just like, usually in my head, I'm like, okay, this is what I'll do. I'm gonna get all the stuff that I want to buy, right? And then I'm gonna get my coffee and I'm gonna sit and do something while I'm drinking the coffee warm and hot, right? Especially now that I basically have to wear a mask, right? Like, you have to wear a mask. Or, like, now you don't really, but you used to wear a mask all the time and then you couldn't drink it, blah, blah, blah. So I just sit somewhere that's away from people. Anyways, now, while I was writing on my phone, so again, this is important to the story that I was writing on my phone. I don't know if people in the US will know what this is, because I feel like it's a Canadian thing, but I got an Amber Alert.
We got that today too.
Yeah, I think
oh my God,
every single person in our province got it. So, in case they
Yeah.
don't have this in America, an Amber Alert is basically like...
I think they do have it in America.
Do they? Okay.
Pretty sure they have them.
Okay, I'll explain it anyways,
Yeah.
just in case. But, like, an Amber Alert is basically like... There was a person named Amber that got abducted when she was a kid, and they didn't have a good way of telling everyone that... to look out for, like, the person who, like, did it, and basically, I don't know if it's an, obnoxious, though. Oh, as obnoxious. Oh, it's not that it was obnoxious, it was just shocking, because I've never seen one before. Like, I've heard them on a radio before, and I've seen them on TV, but I've never gotten it on my phone. And it's not like a little text message from the government, like when there's a tsunami warning or something, or when they're doing like the test things where they're like, this is a test in case there was an emergency, then we can make sure that we contact you, blah blah blah. It wasn't like that. It was like full screen, my entire screen, and it just like had all this information. And like, it wasn't the fact that I got this Amber Alert and there was nothing I could do about it. It was like in a place that's super, super far away from where I live. And it like, literally nothing. Like, nothing. The weirdest part was, again, I was in a park looking up and seeing every single person also look at their phone at the exact same time. And like, and everyone like stopped and like was reading it. And that was the weirdest part. I was like, that's not okay.
I'll tell you this, but it was far enough away that even me being, like, more than 10
You're
hours
far away.
from them, I'm still, like, more than 10 hours away from wherever it is.
Yeah. It's really, really scary. But, like, but it just made me think that, like, that's the exact same system that they would use if, we had to evacuate. Like, if there was, like a big enough tsunami or whatever that we had to, like, leave, right? That's the exact same system that they would use.
Mm-hmm.
And I just, like, because when you saw it, it had that feeling that it was, like, you need to take action right now, which is obviously what it was trying to do. But it was more like, shoot, like, I am right next to the ocean right now. If this is a tsunami warning, and they're doing it this way rather than, like, waiting until, like, the 5 o'clock news, then it's like, there's, like, an earthquake happened, and this is immediate, and I need to leave. And it was just scary, because, like, you know that if it had been, like, something where, like, people had to take immediate action, everyone would have looked at their phone, realized it at the same time, and, like, panicked. And I was, like, just wasn't okay. Then to get them at 3 a.m., once I woke up to my phone freaking out, and I was so scared. Oh, no. See, I don't know if it, like, I've only ever heard them on the radio or TV before. So, like, I don't know. It was weird.
It's kind of scary for me because we had like, or at work, we had like, I want to say 20, 30 people in a very small shop, and all the phones went off at once.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun.
And I'm pretty sure that even if your phone's on vibrate, it makes a sound.
Oh yeah, it does not matter if your phone's on vibrate or
It
not.
Well,
It will scream at you.
I'm awake now.
Yeah, and the thing is that, like, I think because I already had my phone open and was actively looking at it, it didn't make a sound. But, yeah. Oh, yeah, and it really screams at you. Like, it, like...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was just weird. It was just weird. And it felt, like, way too apocalyptic. Also, again, it was raining, so it was pretty cloudy, pretty dark. And so, like... It was definitely very interesting.
The atmosphere was right.
Yeah, the atmosphere was very like, oh shoot, is this like an evacuation warning right now? Like, do I have to leave with this giant box? Honestly, if that was the case, I probably would have just like left the box there and just taken the briefcase out.
Okay, you know what? No, that's fair. That's fair. So you're just gonna like leave the mic there? I was like, oh, okay.
No, because the briefcase had like, you know, it's a briefcase with a handle, so I could have just taken the handle. But it's like, but I obviously didn't want to like deconstruct the box somewhere and put it in a trash can like in town because one, it wouldn't fit, and two, because I want the box. My box now.
Oh, I don't get to keep the box.
Do you want the box?
No. That's called a joke. It's called a sarcasm.
I think it's a good idea, poorly executed. I think it's amazingly executed because it makes you pay attention.
Brilliant, and it works.
Oh yeah, it works
It's just terrifying.
too well. It works too
Like,
well.
it makes you pay attention. Like, and that's kind of like the idea is, like, you need to be paying attention because there's this, yeah. But also, like, that guy must be, like, so effing scared.
Oh man.
Like,
yeah.
good, he should be. But, like, could you imagine? You just get, like, this thing on your phone that's, like, literally every single person in the province is looking for this man.
Sometimes they'll send it out to, like, the neighboring provinces, too, so I wouldn't be surprised if Alberta got that.
Yeah, and it's just, like...
Like, considering where they are, Alberta probably also got the Amber Alert because I think they sent it out because it looks like he might be traveling.
Yeah.
Like, he might be on the move.
Yeah, they, like, sent out this dude's, like, license plate number. Like, no, like, there's no way. Like, he's done. Like, anytime he goes through, like, any place that requires you to, like, show, like, ID or, like, literally any pit stop, anything, and someone sees that, they're gonna be like, hold up.
Even like a toll bridge, like, where they, like, scan your license plate, you're done.
Yeah. Or just, like, even, like, at the red lights that take pictures of your car.
Yeah. That
Like,
too.
he's done. Like...
It's over.
Jeez. Oh, also, on another note, so you know how, like, collector cars will have, like, the collector's license plate?
Mm-hmm.
And usually they're on, like, either vintage cars or sports cars?
Mm-hmm.
I saw one on a Westphalia today.
I don't know what that is.
Westphalia is a camper van.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
That
cool.
makes sense.
Yeah. And I was just like, but it's like the camper van that's like the stereotypical, like, hippie camper van.
Ah, okay.
So, like, it was really weird seeing a collector's plate on it. Yo, the alerts always freak me out. Yeah, dude, like, well, it wasn't like, the thing is that, like, the information on it is literally just descriptions, right? But it was more like that everyone looking at their phone at the same time was, like, the creepy part. Also, hello, Cakebird, welcome. Alright, I'm gonna take a few more bites of spaghetti, and then I'll go grab the briefcase.
The briefcase.
Oh, also, I now have Turgeon's address, so...
Oh. You have classified information.
I do!
Mind sharing?
No.
Oh, okay.
It just means that if you guys ever want to send him a gift, then I can send him a gift.
Well, I mean, that's why I'm asking.
Mm-hmm.
I swear, if I could ever get my hands on one of those vehicles, it would just be like.
What do you guess if you don't want me to?
It said so not every emergency should have the same level of alert. Like a tsunami should be different from an incident happening 20 kilometers away, where you can't do anything about it. See,
Bro, this thing was more than 20 kilometers. This was hundreds of kilometers away. This was on.
yeah, and like again, like I've said, like I've owned a phone for a while. Specifically this phone for a while, and this is the first time I've ever gotten an Amber Alert on my phone. So, and then any other time I've gotten an emergency alert, it's always been a test. Usually they just give us tsunami warnings through the news, because they're usually not, like, immediate kind of things. Like, we don't get tornadoes or anything like that. Like, that's different. Like, if there's a tornado, they don't really know that's happening until, like, half an hour or to an hour before it actually happens. Whereas something like a tsunami, they kind of know it's happening. And then, on the opposite end, an earthquake, where they will literally not know it's happening until it's already done. Like, they can't do anything about it. Alright. I'm gonna go be right back. You guys entertain chat while I,
Okay.
get the briefcase.
Alright. I'm almost done cooking dinner. I can eat soon.
I have no idea how to entertain chat, which is part of the reason I don't stream. To be perfectly honest, I understand why they use. I get where you're coming from, Raindrop, but at the same time, people who travel in Canada can travel quite a distance in a single day. So having it all through the province is probably one of the best.
Keith, you're really quiet for some reason. I can barely hear you. I will see if it's on my end or your end.
Yeah, am I super quiet?
Why are you so quiet? It must be on your end. I have you turned all the way up.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Is that better?
Uh-oh. Forgot to plug my headphones back in.
Better?
Hello.
It's nearly maxed.
It's a little bit better, Keith.
Okay, I'm gonna just max this up.
Keith is trying his best.
I know.
Is that better?
Oh, god dang it.
Yep.
Okay, that is absolutely maxed out. I cannot turn the volume up any higher in the Discord.
Oh, it's a lot better than before. It sounded like you're like sitting 10 feet away from the mic, and I was like, huh?
I'm sorry.
Guys, the briefcase is so cumbersome.
Oh.
Alright. We'll have to fix the background after. But okay, we move the mic. Alright, this is the briefcase.
Benedict person.
That's the briefcase.
Oh shit! What kind of? This is what? Hello? Why is
I
it so
wasn't
fucking
joking
fancy?
when I said there was a briefcase.
Hello?
Yep,
What
that
is
fits.
this?
Okay. I'm sure I can show all this on stream. There's nothing like really. There's just like a
Yeah.
bunch of pieces in it. So there's pieces.
It's just
There you
the
go.
mic, right? Nothing confidential here.
Yeah, so like there's like, you know, like one of these things.
The suspender system.
Yeah. And then there's my favorite thing, the pop filter that looks like a lollipop.
Oh my, what is all this?
Oh.
It has like this box thing, which is why you needed those special cords, because it's not a USB mic, right? It's like a mic, so you can like attach it to like a Go XLR and stuff like that. But here,
Oh wow.
but this is the mic itself.
Huh.
It comes in this fancy red box.
Bruh, what the fuck did you guys buy me?
Well, to be fair, we didn't buy you this.
Urgent, what the fuck?
And this is the mic. There we go. Like, can I say
Bruh.
what this? It was like, I mean, like it. He didn't. It was a mic that he wasn't using.
Still, what the
The
fuck?
fact that he had one of those did not surprise me in the slightest.
But he never like used it, so it's like it's open, but like it's not been used.
Spoons will immediately become the clearest sounding of us all.
Yeah,
I
I'll
don't
go
think
from
so.
being the most,
Like Dragon and
like-
Ninja's like mics are pretty good.
Excellent.
Still, I'll go away from being like really fucked up to like pretty good.
Oh yeah. All right, Mike goes on the floor now.
Every time I cook gyoza, it
I have
just
to
never
fix
ends
my
well.
background.
I can't figure it out. Why does it always stick? I always.
Why does it have to be this way?
Stick? Does anyone have tips for cooking gyoza?
All right,
Gyoza?
all right.
Those are like the pot stickers, correct?
Should be fixed now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I try and follow the instructions, and I've tried cooking it so many times, and every single time it sticks.
What
Recommend
sticks?
that you fry them. Make sure you put enough oil in the bottom first, and then fry them first, and then steam them.
The
Gotta
box
try
is
it
good
next
ASMR. The like clicking.
Which will be better. I also, and this is just a personal thing, I recommend
He's sitting
a
in the
cast
closet of
iron
the travel mic
then you
for
can use
if I ever
a,
met with anyone at the con or
I don't have a
something.
cast iron right now.
or something you can use a metal
Welcome back, Atlas.
flipper on without scratching it up.
I'm gonna eat the rest of my spaghetti and
I
then
need to
I
get a
will,
cast iron at some point.
and then I will go back to knitting.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, everything else cooked fine, so we have some really fucked up pot stickers.
That sucks.
Yeah. They're all like,
Fancy mac
falling
and
apart.
cheese, yo. What makes it fancy?
there's mac and cheese, it's always fancy.
But some people consider fancy mac and cheese being like, oh, I made it at home and I put tomatoes in it. Like,
Bruh.
Mac
I
and
had
cheese with
bacon and
tomatoes
beer
is pretty
sauce.
good,
Yep, there we
not
go.
gonna lie.
I was gonna show off my dinner, but the pot stickers on top look awful.
Okay.
So long as they taste good.
Whatever, I'm sending it to the cooking chat anyways.
Oh, I should have sent a picture of my spaghetti.
It's better than what Dragon can do, so it's good.
See, I think Dragon's improving.
Is he?
I think so.
That looks good. That looks really good.
He tries his best.
Okay, mac and cheese and then truffle?
Oh, truffles.
Alright, but it has been an hour, so we're gonna switch to the other category. While I actually am gonna be like, knitting. Because, like, I haven't been doing a lot of that. Just eating, mostly. Alright. There we go. We're focused now. Focused. We'll do the knitting thing. I'm gonna sneeze. Or not. Thanks, body. That was terrible.
I'm so fucking mad at Mischief right now.
Why?
They're saying, like, I'm not a good horse rider. And it was not my fault that the horse spooked.
What?
Bruh.
What?
Off topic. Off topic.
Oh, okay. I think I read that and then just skimmed over it.
It wasn't my fault. It was literally like how old were they? Like my 15-year-old babysitter. I was like 10 or something. I was like, hey, wanna come to the my horse while I exercise it?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, sure. And
Oh, you're cutting out a little bit.
hello? What happened? Oh my
You're
god.
back.
Hello?
Yep. We can hear you
Hold on
now.
a sec.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, we're good. Hello?
Yep, there we go. Can hear you.
Okay. I'm
Oh.
for my headphones. Okay, there we go. We're better. Anyways.
Yep.
The horse spooked and started galloping when it was on a lead in a very small area. and I got bucked off. And this was a very large horse. This was a 16-hand horse, and he was also very young.
Yeah.
And that just traumatized me. I was like, I can't ride horses after this. Not after that.
No, that's
And
fair.
now they're
I mean,
saying
that's
just
not like...
get good. I'm like, it's not my fault. I was just sitting on the horse.
Yeah, it wasn't your fault, because, like, whoever was, like, the handler of the horse should have, like, been paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
Because it wasn't like you were the horseback rider. Like, someone else was.
No, I was not leading the horse. I was just sitting on the horse.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely not your fault. See, if you were the person that was supposed to be exercising it, then, like, yeah. But...
No, I was just sitting there.
Horses can be scary. I've only gone horseback riding once. When I was, like, a kid. And that's it.
I've been on horses, but I've never actually, like, guided the horse.
Oh, yeah. No, we didn't guide it or anything. It was, like, one of those, like, fair things. So, like, someone else was guiding the horse and you just sat on it.
I did horseback
But
riding
they're all the
for
decision not
a
like
brief
cars.
period in my life. Not again.
This is very true.
Oh yeah, no, they're not like cars. Oh my god. I
On the
remember
other
I
hand, they
was...
also know not to run into trees.
This is true.
Why would they run into trees?
Like,
Cars
if
do,
you...
though.
If you...
Oh, cars do. I thought you were talking about horses. I'm like, I don't think horses would do that.
Well, that's exactly my point.
The horse also doesn't want to go into the tree.
Because the horse will just be like, oh, this is not a good idea.
Oh yeah, horses also will pee and shit when they want to. And they'll just stand there and do their business and you can't do anything about it.
Most animals do that, to be fair.
Yeah, yeah. There have been some times where I've been like leading around a horse and it's just like, I'm gonna do it right here, the most inconvenient spot.
I used to be on a, like, I used to live on a goat farm. And goats are the exact same way. Like, you'll be petting it, having a great time. Or, like, feeding them, and they'll just be like, it's pooping time. And you're like, awesome.
Oh yeah, yeah, yes.
Awesome.
Delightful.
Great. Been horse riding twice, once guided, once self-guided, but following a group. Ah, my siblings used to go horseback riding on the weekends, and I went with him a few times. It was not what I expected. Oh, fair enough. It's pretty pog, yeah. Yeah, goats are, like, there's, like, petting zoos and stuff that have goats and stuff like that, and, like, where you can, like, go in and play with, like, baby goats and stuff like that, which is awesome and cool. But, except that baby goats are even, like, less conscientious of stuff. Like, they, like, the thing is that, like, they're, like, you can't pick them up, right, at the petting zoo. You can pet them and, like, everything like that, but you can't pick them up. But if they start climbing on you, you just kind of have to deal with it. Like, if you sit down and they start climbing on you, that's on you.
It's like, well, this is their place now.
Pretty much. And they will climb on you. My grandparents' neighbor had horses and they were really sweet. Oh, goats are buck wild. They really are, but goats have no boundaries at all. Like, and I mean that, like, with humans and with themselves. Sorry?
Sorry, no, that's fine.
Oh.
It was just...
No
goats,
thoughts,
the
only
most
violence.
Don't give a fuck.
They really are, though. They, like, do you, Springs, was this with you, or was this someone else? Where, like, we were, like, petting some goats, and then one goat came up to the other one and just, like, started licking its butt.
No, that was with someone else. I've
Okay.
never pet goats with you, but I feel like that's something we should do. That
Yes.
could be a date.
Yes, we should do that. But, like, so we were at a place where you could pet goats. It was a petting zoo or whatever. And this one goat. And when I say lick its butt, I don't mean, like, you know, like the flask, like the side of the horse near its rear. I mean, like, butthole. Like, licked its butthole.
Yep.
Like,
Was not the flank, was the butt.
like, and, like, we were, like, petting the goat, and then the goat that, like, licked the butthole came over and wanted some pets, and we're just like, no.
No.
Absolutely not.
No.
I'm sorry, who licked whose butthole? A goat, Ninja. We're talking about goats, we're talking about animals. Because they be like that sometimes. And we're just like, And then it literally went, like, came over, like, with its, like, you know, butthole, like, little nose and mouth, and was like, I want pets now. And we're like, no. Absolutely not.
No,
Oh my
fuck
God.
you, fuck off.
Like, no. Actually, I'm keeping track of you, because I don't want to pet you. Yeah, so goats have no boundaries at all. None. Because the goat that happened to didn't even flinch. Like, was just like, yep. That's his Jerry. Jerry just be like that. Like, no.
Jerry's just into some kinky shit.
Like, it's like, Jerry just be that way. You just gotta deal with it. And you're just like, no. Actually, no. Jerry sucks. Jerry.
Apologies to any Jerrys who will hear this in the VOD or are currently.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about Jerry the goat.
Well aware.
That
But anybody
name is
who's
definitely
that
not
just showed
Jerry,
up,
but it's
We're
okay.
not talking about you.
Well, maybe I am. I don't know. I don't know what you're into. It's just an animal thing, though. They lick their booty hole and try to stick their face in your face. Okay, but I'm okay when an animal licks their own booty hole. You know what I mean? Like, they're just cleaning themselves, and that's fine. And I that's fine. Whatever.
Have a nice day.
Yeah, it's like, whatever. But when another goat comes up and is just like, you know what, like, no greeting or anything like that. Like, that was just like, the goat was just like, butthole, and just licked it. Like, that was it. That was the whole interaction.
I feel like that's clipping
No.
territory.
Like,
I never
absolutely.
talking about this while I'm eating my dinner.
We can stop.
That's just fine.
They're just like, this is fine. I'm not worried about this. Not at all.
No.
This does not
Like,
faze
I
me.
just, I don't. You know, actually, okay, going off of the, like, the animal thing, though. Okay, so my cat. So, neither of our cats are intelligent in any way. But one of them likes eating. That was just third place for goats. Gross. I can't believe I witnessed that. One of my cats, well, they're both dumb, but this cat is dumb in, you know, when you eat something and you're like, huh, I didn't feel too good after eating that. And you simply don't eat it again because, you know, it made you feel sick. My cat doesn't have that. And just likes eating plants, which is, we have a lot of them. And so she will just eat plants. And then she'll get sick after. And then she just doesn't learn that, you know, maybe she shouldn't be eating the plants. And so she'll get sick. So, and that's fine, because cats just be like that. Sometimes. They just eat things, and then they get sick. Now, anytime my cat gets sick, I don't know if it's because she wants comfort after being sick, or she has suddenly felt so much better now, and so she has a bunch of energy, but she'll always come to me after she gets sick and be like, it's cuddle time. And I'm like, it's not, though. I simply don't want you to be here.
Simply, no, please. Fuck
I'm
off.
like that with
Just
iced
vomited
coffee.
everywhere.
No, Rachel. The thing is you'd be thinking to yourself, what's wrong? What's wrong, Altair? Why don't you want to pet the cat after she got sick? It's fine. It's not like you can catch it. She's just eating bad plants. No, my cat likes headbutts. A lot. So she will get sick, and then she'll be like, it's headbutt time, which means her face is right next to my face. No. Absolutely not. She doesn't lick me, though, which is good. Like, she doesn't lick. She will just, like, headbutt you and rub her entire body on your face. Stinky cat,
delicious.
yeah. She's a little stinker. She actually doesn't smell. She's fine. She's just, yeah. The other one's a stinky cat. Because, she's a long-haired cat. And I don't know if it's just, like... I feel like this is what happened. I feel this like what happened with this cat. So this cat was born of a short-haired cat and a long-haired cat. Got the long-haired genetics, but like not the like stomach or like mouth parts that long-haired cats have to deal with the fact that they're long-haired, so they can like clean themselves. And so she just like can't clean herself. And our other cat is a short-haired cat, so she tries to help, but again, like, long-haired cat. So she's a stinky cat.
Okay.
We try our best. We brush her. And, you know, but she won't let us touch some parts of her because, you know, they're private. And she's a modest cat. And so... she a little bit stinky.
She's a
sometimes.
modest cat who will vomit on the floor and then try
Oh
to
no,
headbutt
that's
you.
the other one.
Oh.
So we have one cat that will
but
eat plants because she's stupid and will throw up, and then we have another cat who's a long-haired cat that cannot clean herself.
Well.
And has
Oh, boy.
attachment issues.
Oh no.
Soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur. Happy kitty, sleepy kitty, purr, purr, purr. They're both adorable. We love them. They're just a little bit odd. Like, they don't play with toys. Like, we have toys in our house, and they just won't play with them. And they won't fight you. Like, they won't play with you. They will either, 1, run away, or 2, just, like, sleep next to you. Those are the 2 moods. I don't know. They're odd. They're odd and they're weird and yup.
Cats are strange.
They're very strange. But we love them. What is that? Why are you eating the mic? What's happening?
Huh?
It just sounded like you were like putting the mic in your mouth.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hold on. Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Hi. No,
Did the
I just
headphone
laid
kick
on the
out?
ground because I have to fix a wire under my desk.
Oh, we could hear that.
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It just was funny. The talk of cats unearth their repressed memory of Big Bang Theory. No, that's fine. Raindrop, thank you so much for the 79 bits. That's a fun number.
But you were so close.
So close to funny number though.
Yeah.
That's funny. But thank you, Raindrop. Thank you. I appreciate that. Also, Keith, you're a nerd.
Huh? What? Where? When?
What do you mean, where?
Where?
Because you've been subbed to me for 5 months. That's nerd behavior.
Nope.
Yeah.
Gonna-
Just
for some
rounding my
fun,
total
not gonna-
bits.
not gonna say
Oh,
it.
what are you at right now? Raindrop, share. Uptime. Yeah, I've been streaming for an hour. Guys. I'm confused. It didn't get updated. Oh, it might take like a little bit for it to get updated. Maybe you might have to leave the stream and come back, if that makes sense. That might work. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think everything is like super immediate. Also, like this sub count is wrong. It has actually
to update it if people like if a sub expires.
Yeah, I know. I just haven't bothered. I'm honestly just gonna kind of leave it. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't. Back losers? Alright, hello back.
I fucking hate this wire. It's so hard to plug back in.
Hold on. Guys, we'll update it. It's fine. We're gonna update it live on stream. Hehe. 3.5k bits. Oh my god. Raindrop, what?
Jesus.
Why? Streaming tools?
Damn, okay.
Overlays. Alerts. Themes. Widgets? My overlays. Subgoal. Edit. Refresh. Sessions data. Totals? Totals? Reset session? Reset? Okay, that didn't work. It's literally telling me what the correct amount is.
You might have to go into a specific goal and
Yeah, I am.
do it.
We're doing it right
I know
now.
it's a little weird how it's set up like that.
Yep, that's correct. Whoop. That's not correct.
Hmm. Oh.
Just be the title. Yeah, reset. God dang it.
Fixed it.
Upset.
Why are you upset?
This is not correct.
Well, I don't know. I don't know, man.
Did that work? Yep, there we go. Got it. I'm a genius.
Nice.
Guys, I don't know why it only goes up. It simply doesn't go down.
I think because
0
Wait.
followers. Yeah. Oh,
Doesn't-
it killed it. Oh no.
oh
Oh no.
That's
I have 0 followers, guys. I'm so sorry. You're not actually here.
We simply don't exist.
That's actually really
I
funny.
just think the way it Twitch counts things, it doesn't have like I probably wording this all wrong,
My
but I don't think it has
goodness.
like code or whatever to tell like stream elements that a sub has expired. There's only code for when you have gotten a sub, and that's where the communication has happened.
See, I
So
think
that's why
there
it doesn't go down.
like I think there is actually a way
There is?
to make
I
it so
don't
that it
know.
goes down. But I don't I think we set it up weird. But it's okay. Because it's not that
I
big of
don't
a
know,
deal.
man. I don't know, man.
I can't keep going, bestie, you'll get there. That's so funny. What am I? I'm at 193.
My God. Computer, turn on, please.
Save.
At work, the keyboards are so like used that a bunch of the like letters are rubbed off.
Oh wow.
I hate it because
Does that fix it? It fixed it.
sometimes I don't know what I'm typing anymore.
Affiliate when? Wow, the growth just skyrocketed. Guys, there's a small streamer we need to support.
Oh wait, never mind. They're not a small streamer anymore. We don't need to support them.
Yeah, it's true. That's true. Yeah, 193 followers is not a self streamer anymore. Yes.
Nope.
Oh my god.
Genuinely occurred to me,
Dude,
I
like-
actually had no idea what your followers number was.
Oh, dude, like the. Did you buy your followers? Yeah, I did. I'm sorry. You guys
Oh.
caught me.
Oh.
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
they paid me, guys. They paid me to follow them.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I can't believe I've lied to you this whole time. Guys, the idea of what a small streamer is actually, like, so wild. Because if you say to someone, hey, what do you think is a small streamer? The variation of answer is absolutely nuts.
I can totally see people saying, oh, from
Be sure to go for followers.
in the hundreds followers to in the 3,000s followers.
Like
What?
MCC, when they did MCC Rise, it was like, we want small streamers, and then they picked people who have like thousands of followers and viewers.
Oh yeah, that one. Okay, nothing against MCC, and I know why they did that. Like
Yeah.
it was because they needed people who were partnered or basically partnered so that they wouldn't, like, say something on stream and it would wreck the brand of MCC. And I get it.
Fine.
But, like, when they were like, this is open to everyone, even small streamers, and then they literally said, it doesn't matter if you have only three viewers in your chat. And I'm like, but you're lying, though. Because there was not a single person there that didn't have at least, on average, like, 100, like, people watching them at a time. And it was just like, but you're lying, though. Sponsored by TikTok bots. Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
They had Amesy, and Amesy is not a small streamer.
See, okay, the thing is that I feel like with Amesy, so, like, see, the thing is that, like, this is where I think the idea of what a small streamer is comparatively is, because if you are talking about a small streamer who is partnered, that is what they are. Because they, like, on their regular streams, like, the ones that don't have, like, the big streamers that they're friends with in, they get, like, maybe 100 viewers. Or they, at least they used to, not anymore. Now they get way more. But, like, when before the Halloween stream that Tubbo did, they got, like, maybe 100 people in their chat.
Yeah.
Which is, like, is the technical low end of partnered. But, like, I just wish they would have said that, like, in the thing. Be like, oh, like, we're looking for people who are, like, I guess they can't really say, like, oh, you need to be partnered, because there was people there that weren't partnered. But, I don't know. I'm not really, like, I don't know. It doesn't, like, it's just weird to see what people think is a small streamer or not. Because there's some people, like, on TikTok that will be like, oh, I'm a small streamer, and they have, like, 50 people in their chat. Which is correct. They are quite small. That's not partnered, and it's not close to partnered.
Yeah, I would consider that a small streamer.
Right? And, like, it is a small streamer. But it's just still kind of like, okay. But the definition of small streamers is so broad. That, like, sometimes when I see, like, people on TikTok, and they have, like, small streamer as a hashtag, like, in their Twitch clips or whatever, and then I go to their, like, Twitch channel and they have 5,000 followers, I'm like, oh.
It's like, you're really not.
Well, they are, though. That's the thing, they are. Because they're probably getting about 50 people in their chat. Like, they're correct. It's just like, what am I then? Am I a micro? Am I a micro streamer? I am a single cell streamer. Single cell. One cell.
Streamer bacterium.
Streamer bacteria. Infect them.
What?
I mean, that's one way to go viral.
Yes. That's exactly where I was going with that, Keith. Thank you for catching on. Microbrew streamer, yeah.
Honestly.
Be careful, guys. Wheelchair's on another rant. Echo, if you don't like my rants, I'm so sorry. But this is the only place I get to rant ever.
Yeah, you got a point there.
You are Ultira and that's all that matters. Ninja, that is really wholesome. What the F?
That is true.
What do you mean streamer tier list? Like, you want me to do a streamer tier list? Because it's not gonna be good. Vent Bestie, we're here for you. Why are you eating the mic? Cause it's funny.
Ow.
Sorry, I broke character. I'm sorry. Micro, mini, and so on. Yes. It's okay, I accept vents. Okay, actually though, okay, this is actually kind of funny. Okay, so, this is actually kind of funny. I mean nerd, lol, Ninjor. My boss at work one time. So, okay. I feel like we need some context here. Okay, so when we wax boats, we use machines to wax the boats. And some of them are not
doing it by hand, because good god.
There is some times that we do it by hand, but we have machines as well.
Understandable. But oh my god. Like,
well, the machines basically just do like the actual polishing part. They don't put the wax on or anything like that. But
yeah. But okay, so I've worked as like a car washer and polisher for a big rig, and that's exhausting.
Yeah.
So a yacht is like a whole nother
Oh yeah, yeah.
thing. It's like, oh, okay.
Well, it's not just me, right? It's not just me. It's like it's me
Yeah.
and my coworkers doing it, so it's not like just me. But we have these machines, and some of them are not like at the tippy toppy shape, which is fine. It's whatever, and like they still work. It's just that they won't have like basically there. We have like 2 or 3 of them that are like noisy, so they're like louder than the others. And there's one that's literally has like tape on it that's called noisy on it. And like I basically was using that one all last summer, the noisy one, because I knew everyone else didn't like it and I didn't really mind it at all because I couldn't hear it as well, which was a whole other thing. Apparently I don't have the best of hearing, but I couldn't hear it as well as everyone else, so I didn't really care. And then my boss was just like, have you ever asked, like, I'm gonna use Ultir here, obviously, like, she uses my real name, but, like, he's like, have you ever asked Ultir if they actually like that machine? And then my coworker was just like, of course they do. Like, they pick it out, like, they put it, like, you know, they bring it, and it's like, but have you actually asked them if they like that machine? And, which they haven't, which is, like, by the way. And then, so my coworker apparently then asked me, like, hey, do you actually like that machine? I'm like, well, like, not particularly. I don't really mind using the machine. And they're just like, would you use one that was quieter if you could? And I was like, yeah. Like, I mean, that would obviously be better if I used one that was quieter. And they're like, why have you been using this one then? And I'm like, because everyone else wanted the quiet ones. And they're just like, what? And I'm like, yeah. And then my boss was just like, you just don't complain about things. And I'm like, not at work. Like,
Yep.
they just call you Ultir IRL? No, they really don't. Like, you're not supposed to complain about work at work. That's just not what you do.
Yeah.
So I don't. But they're so like, but they were so shocked by it. They're just like, you just don't complain about anything. I'm like, no, I mean, I won't complain about something unless it's, like, dangerous. Like, you know? Mm-hmm. Like, if I think something is dangerous or I don't feel, like, comfortable doing it, I'm not going to. But other than that, like, I'm never going to tell you if anything that, like, the boss was going to, like, I don't know, like, obviously if it's dangerous or, like, I'm uncomfortable doing it, I'm going to tell them. And then they probably won't make me do it. But it's more like, like, if they ask me to do something, and, like, I really don't want to do it, or I'm really tired or whatever, I'm not going to tell them that. I'm just going to do it. You know? You're not supposed to. Raindrop, like, I mean, you can. I mean, I was just raised to, you don't complain about work at work. It's, like, just not, you just don't do it. Like, and honestly, like, the things that I tell you guys about work are just things that are, like, crazy things that happen, rather than me actually complaining, because it's a little bit funny.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah. And the thing is that, my boss knows what my username online is. There is a really low, but still possible.
A low but not impossible chance
That my boss one day decides, huh, I wonder what Ultir does on twitch.tv and watches my stream. Like, this is a real possibility. She's listened to the podcast.
And that's fun.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. She, like, obviously she knows that I make a podcast, because I've talked about it before. Hi, boss tier. No. I hope not. Yeah, she's, like, listened to the podcast. And, hold on, sorry, I've, like, messed up, like, 3 times. Yeah, so basically she knew I made the podcast and everything like that. She knew what I did on it. She thought it was cool, just, like, in general, like, how people think it's cool if they don't listen to podcasts, that, like, you know, there's someone, that's working on one. That's pretty cool, you know? And so she like literally asked me to the link for it, and so I did. Just in case the boss is reading this, Rachel, thank you so much. I have never been told by any person I've worked for that I have a bad work ethic, so I think that's good. I think that's pretty cool. But thank you, Raindrop. I appreciate that. They can't fire me, though. That's the thing. I'm the only person who does the climbing stuff.
Fair enough.
Yep. So, like, until I teach someone else, they won't do it. But anyways, like, oh shoot, I've lost a train of thought. What was I saying before? Oh, dang it. Oh, god dang it. Oh, about the podcast. Yeah, so she wanted the link and everything like that. And she listened to the first episode, and she was just like, yeah, it sounds awesome. Like, it sounds really cool. Like, really, like, she knew that I did the editing and, like, did the writing, and I was a voice actor of one of the characters, and all that sort of stuff. And she was like, yeah, it sounds really good. Like, everything. It's just, like, clearly not for me. And, like, it's clearly not made for me. And I'm like, yeah, that's fair. You know. She's not, like, into, like, fantasy stuff and everything like that. She's like, it's clearly not for me, but it sounds really good. And I'm like, thanks, boss. Just in case your boss read this, I am the husband and bad at everything and a nerd. Oh, I hope my boss reads this now. That's actually hilarious. I have 3 choices of my username. Want to know what they are? Uh-oh. Sure. Oh, so soft skills we learn in our hobbies, we actually transferable to actual jobs? Yes. Well, climbing was a little bit more than a hobby, I would say. But yes, it was on my resume, and it definitely is the reason I got the job.
Wait, that genuinely blows my mind. Just like, oh yeah, I got the job because I was a climber.
Yeah.
To me, it's like, that doesn't seem like it should be a thing, but obviously, yeah, no, it should be a thing.
Yeah, no, yeah, it is a reason.
It never crossed my mind that that's a thing.
Yeah. Well, I think it was, obviously there's probably some other things as well, but I think the idea that, like, I was, like, a climber and, like, and she was probably like, oh, well, we had to climb stuff sometimes. Like, I literally have to get into a harness and, like, put ropes on, like, everything like that to, like, reach some of the parts of the boat. Mm-hmm. So, that's what I do. There's okay, so like on the boat there's a part of the boat called the stack, and it's basically like it's on not sailboats. It looks like a mast, but it just like angles a little bit, and it has like wings on it, and it has like a bunch of equipment at the top kind of thing. That's what it is. So it's called the stack. And like you have to wax those because they're made out of fiberglass, right? And so, like, I was in a harness, all tied up. Like, literally, if I, like, fell off the stack, I wasn't going anywhere. Like, literally, I would probably have moved 2 inches. And so, like, I was just sitting on, like, the little, like, wing part of the stack. Because why wouldn't I sit on it while I'm waxing? And my boss came over, she was like, you look a little bit too comfortable. And I was like, well, I mean... like, thinking that she was just, like, being like, don't be lazy, right? And I was like, well, I mean, like, it's way easier for me to sit and do this rather than try and stand and, like, crawl around. And she's like, no, you just look like you're at the edge of a pool. Like, you look too comfortable being that high up. And I was like, oh, well, I mean, I can't fall. I'm, like, attached to it, you know? And she's just like, I don't get you. And I was like, I don't understand. My 3 choices are McPhee, Cal, and my first choice, but it was taken. Obviously, what I'd done. I mean, you can do whatever you want, Echo. Do you guys do underwater cleaning too? Is that a thing? Underwater cleaning is a thing. We don't do it. How would you do something in the water? I mean, waxing. You can't do waxing underneath the water because, like, even if it rains a little bit, we can't wax. Like, you can't wax if there's water. But you can clean in the water. So there are, like, there's a diving company that goes into the water and like cleans off like the seaweed and stuff that like accumulates on the bottom of boats. So that is a real job and it exists. Brave deer. No, it's the thing is that like, first of all, it's not that high up. Like, it is maybe 10 feet off the ground. Like, it's not that high up. Like the highest I've ever been like up on something is maybe 15 feet. Like, it's not that high. Like, if you jump from that height, you're gonna like maybe get a twisted ankle if you land wrong. But like, you're not gonna break anything unless you like really mess up, you know? So like, that. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, like, I mean, it sounds like probably a lot cooler than it actually is. I think the coolest ones are 10 feet is 2 times your height. It's about there. It's a little bit shorter than that, but yeah, it's about there. But that's what I mean. It's not that high. Like, you can jump that. It's like if you jump that, you're fine. Like, you might, like, if you land badly, you might twist something, but it's like, that's pretty much it. The scarier parts are when you're on the side of the boat over the water.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not scary because you're high up, and it's not scary because you're over the water, because it's actually better to be over the water if you're gonna fall. Like, if you're gonna fall in the water, nothing happens. Because, again, like, you're, like, 15 feet. I was terrified jumping 4 feet. Well, that's something like a you problem. The what makes me scared about it is if I do fall, I have a machine attached to my waist, right? Because I have a machine, and it's like attached to me because obviously I want to have both hands free. So if I fall in the water, I basically have an anchor that's attached to electricity. And that's like the scariest part. Is it's like either this is gonna turn off, or it's gonna electrocute me. Or it's gonna drag me to the bottom of the ocean because it's literally like it weighs the same as a toddler. So like, unless you're higher, going fast water is fine. Exactly. Like you're not even that high. Like I think the highest I've ever been up above water is maybe 15 feet. Like it's not that high. Are you scared of heights in Minecraft? Oh, I'm sorry, raindrop. That is scary, don't fall. Those aren't good odds. Well, the thing is that I don't fall because I'm attached to a rope. You know what I mean? Like if I fall, like if I slip, like I may be falling like 2 inches. But I'm not falling. Like the only way that happens is if the rope breaks, and those ropes are really hard to break. Like you have to really F up to like break those ropes. Bro, don't jinx yourself. There you go. I tapped on wood. My desk is made out of wood.
I thought someone was knocking on your door.
Oh no, that was me just on my desk. Atlas, I wouldn't worry about it because I've actually talked to my boss about this before, of how like that is actually my biggest fear about climbing. Up the things is falling into the water with the machine on my hip. See, the thing is, I feel like I would have clear enough mind to be like, okay, we're gonna unclip this, and then we're gonna swim up. Like, I feel like I would have a clear enough mind to do that, but it's like, if it electrocutes me. Which it probably wouldn't. A lot of the, like, time when you plug in a machine, it's attached to one of the breakers that if it, like, detects water, it just shuts off. So, Walter, you really F up pretty often? Not really, though. Like, yeah, I mess up on knitting patterns, and sometimes my stream is scuffed, but that's, like, you know, that's things I'm not really paying attention to, like, 100%, because I don't need to. Because it's not, like, life-threatening. I'm gonna pay attention to how good my knot is. Because that's kind of important. And someone else has to check my knots as well. And how I put on the harness, and how, like, I do all the equipment setup and everything like that. Like, another person, first of all, has to be on the boat with me at any time that I'm in the harness. And they have to check my stuff every time I, like, hang on it. So if I get off, and then go to the washroom and come back, they have to check the knots again. Yeah, but couldn't you get electrocuted before the breaker turns off? Yes, if the machine was on, which it's not. Like, you have to, like, press a button to turn it on. It's not just constantly on.
It's not a switch, it's a hold button.
Yeah, it's a hold button. You have to hold it down to, like, have it be on. Creeper noises and his hands of the creeper explosion. Okay, that was because someone did a sound alert, and I didn't know. I still don't understand how electricity in large bodies of water works. So, basically, water is just, like, really good at conducting electricity. So, yeah. And so, if you were to put something that doesn't have, like, a breaker in the water, then to a certain degree, like, people can get electrocuted. But the thing is that, like, even if I did, it most likely wouldn't even, like, hurt me in any way, because there's electricity in that water, like, constantly. Because there's, like, power cords everywhere, and every single boat is, like, just a lot of electricity. Like, I've fallen in that water before, and I was fine. It was just, like, gross. You know what I mean? Like, it was just gross. Like, I went home because it was just gross. The electric description would make it hard to get shocked. Yeah, that too. It probably would be, like, fine. That's the thing. It would just, like, yeah. Homie is just making us parasocial paranoid. It's fine. See, like, I've talked to these, like, with my boss, because my boss was actually, like, more afraid of it than I was. And, like, I think they're buying new harnesses and, ropes soon, actually. Because they asked me, like, how long do these things last? And I said, well, a harness can last 10 years if it's in storage and you don't touch it. And then, like, about 5 years if you're, like, pretty much, like, constantly using it. And then ropes should be replaced every 2 years. And she was like, oh, I think we should replace the ropes then. And I'm like, yeah? Uh-oh. When I go to work on my mast, I'm going to have to take it down to work on it. I'm not super afraid of heights, but hanging from the mast by a rope of 40 feet above the deck and 45 above the water is a bit much for me. See, that sounds fun, but we don't have the insurance for it. Like, my boss doesn't have the insurance for it, so we don't do mast cleaning. Like, the highest we go is, like, 15 feet. Falls from scaffolding 20 times in 10 minutes. Okay, but, like, Echo, I think you really need to understand that Minecraft and real life are very different. Like, I can do real life parkour. Can I do it in Minecraft? No. Because Minecraft is a video game. Like, I think that, like, if, like, MCC was real, I would do better as a real person than as a Minecraft character. The Miracle's waters are good at conducting, but it's super spread out, so you would be fine. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Yeah, safety equipment and insurance is important. Yeah, and we have the safety equipment and the insurance, and it's fine. Like, I'm just telling you guys this because this is, like, what my job is. I don't want you guys to worry about me. I'm fine. Don't worry. You still up a lot there and in real life. Echo, you don't know me. Echo, I feel like I need to break the fourth wall a little bit and tell you that a lot of the F-ups I do on stream is for comedy. Like, a lot. A lot of things I do on stream is for entertainment purposes and to be funny. I wonder if there's insurance for working with computers. Oh, there probably is. I mean, there's probably just, like, general, like, life insurance and stuff like that. And then, like, there's probably, like, a little bit of, like, you know, like, your house could burn down and the computer could, like, you know what I mean? What's your zodiac sign? Sagittarius. You know, I love it when you get closer to the mic. Honestly, I don't know what it sounds like. That's the thing. I just assume
Funny.
Does it sound funny? Okay, that's the goal.
Funny.
I really hope it sounds crunchy. That's what I want. Guys,
On our fucking schedule, they'll put, like, my shift as, like, such and such time to close, but they won't put the time that we close at, and I'm like, so when do we close?
What shift am I working here?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, how long am I working for?
Might be willing to go up to master things like changing lights or something like that, but right now, that's fair. That's fair, Turgeon. You F up a lot then? Echo. You don't have any proof. You literally don't have proof for the things that you're saying. I am not a clumsy person at all. Like, if the words to describe me, clumsy would not be one of them. You grab
No,
the mesh
yeah,
divider and
not.
not the actual mic, so it sounds the same. See, I'm pushing the mesh divider towards the mic when I do that, so I'm getting closer to it, because if I just speak into the mic, that sound like I will blow your ears out. Wait, I have returned and I have passed on. Life is good. Excellent. I'm so glad for you, Billy. Yeah, my restaurant is called... Wait. I don't know what that is. It sounds kind of mushy inside, but crispy outside. Okay, excellent. I have proof you're a Sagittarius. I don't think one of the traits of being a Sagittarius is clumsy, actually. As someone who is, you know, read the thing, that's definitely not one of them. Sagittariuses are usually described as being, like, pretty methodical and, like, analytic.
That fits.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did I say about Geminis?
The bad or the good things?
I don't care.
I know
Yes.
the one of the bad thing is two-faced, but I think it's funny
Yeah?
that you... I don't think that you are, but you gotta admit it's a little funny that you have, you have,
Split-dyed hair?
yeah.
You're not the first person to tell me that.
That's a little funny. I'm really proud.
You
Make it that
think
way
I'm
you will.
two-faced?
No, not really.
It's a
That's
little
just me.
Okay.
And I mean, if I told you my son, you'd probably figure out why.
I know nothing about science, so I don't know, man.
I know
somewhat
I know pretty little about any other sign except for mine, because that's the only one I really looked up.
Según las leyes de la visión, una abeja no debería producir bolos.
Hello?
So alas son demasiado pequeñas para levantar su concepto gordo del suelo.
Smalls,
La abeja,
what the
por
actual...
supuesto,
What?
vuela todo
What
el
are
thought we
you
got
doing,
hacked.
Smalls?
I thought we fucking got hacked.
No, it's Smalls. Smalls is trolling.
What?
Spoots has like a heart attack.
I was like, what the
I was just like,
fuck
what
just happened?
Spanish hacker got into this? Fuck off, because I'll swear at you in Italian.
Smalls, what the heck? What's that? What did you even just say?
I don't know, I don't speak Spanish.
Neither do I.
Okay.
And he's
No,
gone.
still in the-
He's just
still
not
in
gonna
the-
answer, okay.
Hello? He's still in the VC.
I know, but is he gonna answer? He's gonna talk?
Hello?
I'll
Oh
take
my
more
God.
Spanish. It's a sexy language.
Really careless, clumsy, and pretty. If you're a Sagittarius, the sentence will make you say, because it's true. you-
Adiós, otro liguero. Acabas
Hello?
por ser mexicano.
Mm.
Qu'est-ce
Okay,
qui est
so you're
arrivé
Mexican.
ici?
I got
Hello?
adios
Oh.
and Mexicano. What the?
All I
What
got
just
from that was that
happened?
he's Mexican. Something about Mexico, maybe he's. I don't know. I don't know.
What happened there?
there?
What was that? That was... What? Hello?
Decided simply.
Guys, I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I did not know Smalls had access to this VC.
Lol.
Like, I know we've dragged him in, like, a few times. But, like, what? Hello? Anyways.
Lol.
I usually see you always tripping over things because clumsy come naturally to you. See, Echo, I think you're lying to me because I've never seen any of, like, clumsy and careless and pretty are not Sagittarius traits. Those are usually,
Which book are you reading?
more like, water, traits, and Sagittarius is a fire one.
I'm
That
curious.
Anyways,
is-
people say we are stubborn, I don't see, you can't change my mind. Fair enough, Turgeon. They've taken over. How is Keith so quiet from the other day? It's still so quiet from the
I'm
other day.
trying.
We don't know. Keith's mic is just messed up.
See, I'm looking
app
at
that I
like
normally
Gemini
use is
personality traits, and none of them really describe me.
Oh, petty. Well,
You've been downloading reasons.
I've always had access to that
5
chat.
fucking days.
Oh my god.
Smalls, that was terrifying. Why did you do that? Search our
Because
Sagittarius
Google has it
clumsy on
right.
Google. Well, if you search Sagittarius clumsy, then obviously you're gonna get one that says Sagittariuses are clumsy. Hello? Oh, I'm so sorry, Atlas. Here, we'll let him talk while I look up what Sagittarius means.
I'm just trying to get the damn thing to work.
Okay, I wrote what Sagittarius like into Google, and it says Sagittariuses are optimistic, lovers of freedom, hilarious, fair-minded, honest, and intellectual. They are spontaneous and fun, usually with a lot of friends, and are perhaps the best conversationalists in the zodiac. Now, to be fair about it, we'll go to the bad traits as well.
Hello. This is Dylan JM VA, sponsored by.
Biatch, I am talking.
You mute him?
No, he just left.
Oh. Okay then.
At their worst, Sagittariuses get bored easily and move on, earning them the reputation of being the biggest commitment phobes in the zodiac. If you want someone to stir the pot, then walk away. Call an unevolved Sagittarius and because they love to. Now hold on, let me read what this word actually says. Participate, I don't know what that word means, but don't always do the work. Sometimes their grand insights can be a little unresearched and shallow. There's nothing here that says that I'm clumsy.
Oh.
Biatch? Why are you gaslighting chat like this?
Uh-oh.
Hello?
Who's
Anyways.
gaslighting chat?
Anyways.
My mouse doesn't want to work today.
See, the thing is that the thing about, like, not wanting to work isn't true for me specifically, but I do get the other things.
I'm curious.
The thing here is, it's like they always tell the truth, even if it, like, alienates people, and I'm like, uh-oh.
See,
Anyways.
Google says Geminis are extroverted. That's a lie. I am not extroverted. Altair, what's going on here?
I'm just looking at things. Yeah. See, the thing is that... Yeah, anyways, we're good.
Oh, okay.
Echo is just writing things. Yes, we are very graceful. Maybe right now I'll have used my voice actor buddy to have a little fun. See, Smalls, I knew it wasn't like you. It didn't sound like you, but like that was scary. Can't keep gaslight clumsy. Oh, it's supposed to be wise, so no idea what's going on with the stars. Well, there we go. Oh my god. I do a little trolling every now and then. For real, that was terrifying actually, because like at first I was like, someone hacked into the Discord server, and then I was like, but they don't have access to the VC, that's a little weird. And then like, so I go there and it's just like, it just says Smalls, and I'm like, but that's not Smalls though. That's not what Smalls sounds like. Oh my god. That was a little terrifying. But we're here now. Just the sun sign is not enough. We need sun, rising star, and moon at least. I don't know. How do I even look that up? I mean, like, I think that's sun. Would be like the normal one be sun? Hold on. What are my sun, Moon and rising signs. Here, let's do it. Calculate your rising... Wait, hold on. Can I do the whole thing? Yeah, let's do the whole thing on Women's Business Daily. Here we go. How do I find these? Please don't have a lot of reading. Okay, the zodiacs. Okay, so this is... Okay, cool. Your sun sign, also known as your star sign, represents your actual sign and basic nature. Okay, but how do I know which one it is? Okay, this is the birth chart one. So, okay, so the sun sign is Sagittarius. Yeah. Yes. What's my moon sign? Let's find out. Okay. Additionally, your moon sign reveals a lot about your love life because the moon sign is related to your emotional sign. It often deals with matters of the heart. Okay. And which one is it? Give me a chart. Oh god. Wait. Oh no, do I have to do math for this? If you don't know your moon sign, you can discover it on our birth chart calculator. Alright, let's do it. Don't make me do a lot of reading, I'll cry. Oh my god, it's telling me a lot of things. Uh-oh. Oh no. Launch your birth chart calculator. I'm not giving you my name. I don't know when I was born, like like time-wise. Here we go, guys. Era? What does that mean? Oh. Nope. It's like, were you born in the United States? No. No, I wasn't. Canadiana. Oh, I don't want to put my birth city, so I'm not going to. Please put in a valid name. No. Or do I have to put a city? Oh, I do have to put a city. What the f... Okay. Here are some details regarding your birth date. No. Where it's supposed to put my name, it just put no because I put no. Oh no. Ah! That's really funny. Guys, I don't know. I'm a Scorpio. Echo? I'm not surprised. At all. There are sites you can do the whole thing. Okay, we're doing it. He wasn't to apologize for the troll. Wait. He wants to apologize for the troll. I mean, if he wants to. I'm finding out what my moon rising sign is. You need to enter your birth date, hour, and location in a calculator. Okay, well, I didn't put the hour because I don't know.
Morning or evening? That should be close.
I think it was night. Oh my god, there's a lot of... How do I even read this? Okay, seasons, yes. Moon phases, yes. Eclipses, yes. And there's a chart here. There's a sign that says a Sagittarius again. That's exciting. Oh, wait. I think it says it. What is ascendant? What is ascendant? What is ascendant size? I've used the cafe astrology site. They're pretty good. Ooh. Wait. I'm an Aquarius. Yeah, I gotta go see you all tomorrow. Bye, Atlas. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Is ascendant size what you want? I don't know. It's just telling me a lot of things. Tell me. The moon rising. Tell me. Tell me. Oh, yeah, okay, this is rising sign. I know what my rising sign is. Oh wow, it gave me a lot of... It gave me a lot of things. Oh. Oof. There's a lot of things here. It says, okay, so it says. So you want, like, wait. It says that the moon is Aries, so that's cool. Apparently I get mad. That's exciting. My sun is Sagittarius. And rising is Virgo. So I don't know what any of that means. But there's surely words.
Huh.
Yep. Here, we'll go to cafes.
What's the website you're using?
I don't know. Probably not a good one. We'll use the one that Raindrop said to do.
Okay, which one? What's that called?
Cafe Astrology.
Astrology.
Let's do this one. Let's try this.
Alright, let's...
Where do I begin? How to attain my natal chart. Yes. Let's do that. Now, just...
Oh, what am I looking for?
Okay.
Which one do I do?
I think you click... Okay, we'll do it together. Here. Okay, click on the link of it. And then I clicked how to obtain my natal chart.
Wait, there's a link? There's a link? What link? Where?
No. Okay, type in Cafe Astrology into Google.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, now click the first website that shows up.
Yeah.
Yeah, now when you're on the page, it says, where do I begin? And then there's a link that says how to obtain my natal chart.
Oh, okay, perfect. Okay.
Yeah. And now we're going to scroll down.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to go to, there's one that says 2, and we go, our free natal chart service, and we're going to click on that.
Okay.
And now I'm reading.
Mm-hmm.
If you already created charts, they are listed here. If not, create a new chart. Yes, create a new chart. There we go. And then we're going to put no again, because I thought that was funny. And we're going to put our birthdays in here. Bonk. Hello? Let me click.
Birthday.
I'm like...
Right. I don't even know what time I was born.
I have like a vague idea of when I was born, so we're just gonna click that. Birthplace.
I'm gonna say 6 a.m. because all I know, I think it was in the morning. Oh, there's unknown time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put unknown time. Birthplace.
Oh, they want you to pick Canada. Lol. Hello? Why? What? I love how it says city, Canada, state, Kansas. What?
Why won't it let me put in my city?
Let me put in Canada. Oh, wait. I think it's, like, you put in...
It doesn't have... Oh, wait. Oh, I found it. Okay. Okay, I guess now we submit.
How did you write yours? Why is mine not working?
I just put in the city name and then I scrolled.
Okay.
It's too hard to try and figure out otherwise.
Okay, we're just gonna do that then. Yeah, this one. Found it. Oh, it didn't like me putting just BC.
No, like, don't put the province or anything. Just the city name and then
submit. Here we go.
It.
We did it.
Okay.
They calculating there were a lot of words. They have short and long descriptions for everything in your chat. This is awesome. This is most complex. Locations for time zone purposes, but I believe you can enter anything in the same time zone if I'm not mistaken. Oh, I just put a city that I usually say that I'm from. All right, here we go. Okay, cool. There's a lot of words there.
There's a lot of things going on here.
Okay, there's a chart at the bottom. Okay, so what is the ones that you wanted? You want sun, moon, and rising. But I can see sun and moon.
What is rising? I don't see anything.
But I don't know what rising is.
Moon is rising, I believe.
No, moon.
Oh.
I think they're two different things.
Okay, I don't know then. Because I've got sun through Mercury, whatever, and then there's Lilith in the middle of there.
Oh, if you keep scrolling down, there's a thing that was just like your birth chart. This is like what it actually is. So there's sun, moon. Tell me rising. I don't know what rising is.
I don't know.
I know what my sun and moon is. Sagittarius and Aries. That's exciting.
So I'm a Gemini sun, cool, Cancer moon, and I'm assuming that rising is Mercury because that's the next one that comes up. So
Oh no, hold on.
Gemini,
They Raindrop just told me where it is.
Oh, where is it?
If your birth time is unknown, we cannot know the ascendant or house position. That's probably why yours doesn't have it.
Oh, okay. So
But I put a time.
I didn't put a time. Anyways, what does this say about me? What does it say about my son?
I put a time though. Oh, it's because I left one being at like a 0. That's why.
Okay, it's just pretty accurate so far.
Night Echo.
Night Echo!
Uh,
Okay, we figured it out. Submit. Submit. I don't know what it's saying. Okay. With the find the position of the planets, you know the most personal of these are
Still can't find the rising.
Me neither can I. It's also called Ascendant.
is that what it's called?
Mm-hmm.
Is it me?
I don't see any.
I don't know. Raindrop, you use this one, right?
There's so much. There's just so much.
I'm just looking at the chart specifically. My guess would be in just the chart.
I'm
where
just
it
gonna
says,
scroll all the way
yeah,
down and hope for the best.
Tropical and yada yada.
Oh
Oh.
my god. You guys hear that?
Yeah, we did.
We heard it.
Oh no.
Oh, I found it. Yeah, if you just keep scrolling
Yeah.
down, there's like a little header that says the house, and then underneath it, it will say what your ascendant is. I found it. Okay, so apparently, Sun, Sagittarius, Moon, Aries, and then it says, House 1 is the area of self-identity. The ascendant is a symbol of how one acts in life. It is the image of one's personality seen by others and attitudes that one has towards life. And then it says Sagittarius of ascendant Leo. So apparently I'm an ascendant Leo. There you go.
Where did you find that?
If you just keep scrolling down, there's one that says houses. Like, you just keep scrolling down, like, to, like, paragraphs.
There's so many paragraphs here, man.
Yeah, just keep
Oh,
scrolling
wait.
down.
Moon,
Okay, so the houses.
Yeah, so the first one that says, like, it's gonna be in, like,
moon
purple
in
text.
2. Moon in
What?
house. Moon is
In
second.
purple
Yeah,
text?
so you,
Where?
like, scroll down, like, a lot, and there's gonna be a green text that says the houses. And then
Mhm.
in purple text underneath it, it's gonna say ascendant is, and then something.
There is no purple text. It just says House 1 is the area of self-identity. The ascendant.
Oh, yeah,
is
but
the
you didn't
symbol
put
of
a
how one-
you didn't put a date, right, for your
the
time?
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
that's
You know what,
why.
Let's just
I
put
put
in
a time and I can't
Okay.
find it.
Okay.
This is very
Yeah.
detailed, very pog. Are we sure this is very detailed? Because I'm just telling you the 3 things you asked. Leo rising people
I
cannot
still
help
can't
but
find
be
the
noticed. They
ascendant.
radio special energy and magnetism that gets other people's attention. Okay,
That
well,
makes sense. I'm very curious though. What would you name my son? If you were to just guess,
what?
what do you think my son would be?
Oh, I
Given
don't
from
know.
what
I
you
don't know anything about any of the others except for Sagittarius.
Fair enough.
So I have no clue.
Oh, my rising is Cancer.
I mean, the detail is very Oh, yeah, it is, and I probably won't read these. But it's cool. It's really interesting. See, the thing is that I remember reading the entire thing with, I'm like losing my mind right now.
I'm so confused.
Like, when I did like the, that like personality chart thing. But the personality thing is very, it's not actually, like, the Myers-Briggs personality test is not actually a reliable, like, personality test. It's just interesting. Because most people, throughout their life, their personality, like, their Myers-Briggs personality will actually change.
That's very normal.
Yeah. So, it's not a very reliable test, it's just very interesting.
Mhm.
I'm a Sagittarius sun, Capricorn moon, and Sagittarius, ascendant. Oh yeah, because Raindrop and I share a birthday. Huh.
Alright, I don't know what any of that means, but that's what it told me.
Taurus.
I think
son.
Raindrop is really into horoscopes, so Raindrop is about to psychoanalyze us.
Oh, wonderful. Psychoanalyze me, I want to know.
I mean, it's on that birth
Still
chart you
not
just
found
did.
that damn
Like, it's already
rising.
there.
I don't know. Too lazy to actually read all that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna read it, but, you know, it's there and exists. I'm so close to being effing done this anvil part of it, and then it's just knitting for like a while.
Hello. Hello there.
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Hi there, guys. What's up?
Why are we British today?
Not sure. I
Oh.
entered, and it just, I wasn't like this before, so.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Alright, so we're just British today.
Which is British, I don't know.
Oh, no, I am merely a viewer. I do not know such things. Okay, Raindrop, that's fair.
I am doing 3D modeling.
Can you guys hear me?
Just
Yes.
barely.
Okay, good.
Hey,
Microphone, what are you doing?
Also, is my mic any better now?
yes.
It is. You can, like, actually
no.
hear you now.
Okay,
Yeah, I think
opinion.
Is
it's
this a
now.
little bit better?
Yes.
The app finally started working again. Thank God. I just had to
Opinion,
reinstall the
people.
damn thing.
Oh, that's good. We can
What do you
hear you
think?
now. Woo!
Alright, is this better?
We can hear you.
We can
Okay.
hear
Hear
you.
It's just the. Yeah.
We can hear you the whole time.
Okay. Alright, because I just switched over to my computer. My computer is like, your audio's not set up correctly. I'm like, oh no.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Zutilo, not again.
My my stream like thing, like for like the first 5 minutes of stream, we're just like, your frames are dropping, and I'm like, could you fix that, please? Because that seems like a you problem.
Do you want to know what I realized we haven't done?
What?
Like,
What?
no one's done yet?
What?
No one's played the latest episode of the podcast on.
Oh shoot! I was
None of
supposed
us
to do
have
that.
done
Do
that.
you guys want me to do that? We can listen to the
Sure.
first episode. We can like knit and listen to it.
The newest
Would
episode or
the latest one,
The
episode
new- we
14?
haven't listened to this
I think we should. I mean, I feel like we should do the thing where like we're quiet. We can be quiet.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
We'll
Yeah, we
listen
can
to
listen
the-
to the newest episode.
Nothing like a star chart to totally
Uh,
call you out.
Is it actually
Yeah, totally.
in the website?
It is, because I put it on the website.
That's so cool for you.
You did the thing. Awesome.
I
Then
did
Jar?
the thing. Yeah,
My boyfriend is
No
super into
pressure,
this
but
kind of stuff too, so I
have
learned
you
through.
updated the stickers and all those things?
absolutely not. That is a
Okay.
whole separate part of my job I have to do.
Cool. Just was, I don't know. Just wondering.
I'll do
Raindrop,
it.
you
I'll
sound
go
like
with
me and my
it.
brother
Oh,
at
spoons.
this point.
Opinion. Look at my share screen. I need opinion.
Hold on a sec. Oh, what is?
Ooh.
What do you think? It's a new
Oh.
dice tower.
Oh,
Top comes off, roller goes through.
Nice.
interesting. I like it.
Okay, what do you think?
Question: what's going on with the corners there, like the edges?
Oh, this?
No, no, no.
Oh, these?
Yeah.
Oh, that's just due to because it was originally a mesh fractal pattern, they won't actually be there in the print.
Okay.
So opinions, if I can go back far enough. What do you think? Rounded or no rounded on these edges?
I'm waiting to see them reload. Because all I'm staring is at an autodesk.
Hello, stream. We're going
That's
to
confusion.
listen to episode 14
Oh, that's the same
Of-
program I use.
the podcast.
Sort of.
The podcast episode 14 is called Tick. There's a
It's not
picture
loading.
of my character on the
There
screen.
it is. Oh. Is there?
There
Look at
is.
that. The majority of this podcast is me talking.
Guys, I drew that.
You did draw that.
I
Guys,
did.
I did
I'm very
nothing
proud
for
of
this
myself.
episode.
It's like literally there's three voices in this podcast, and in this episode of the podcast, me, my brother, and Spoons.
Wait, I'm in this one?
Yeah, Spoons, you have one line,
Oh.
which is okay.
A child. No.
Okay.
All right, I'm streaming it into the Discord if you guys want to listen.
Already
Oh,
there.
okay.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Hopefully, it's gonna be loud enough.
Okay. Oh, it's loud
So,
enough.
Zayla said you needed help with something?
Can you guys hear it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. All right, now we're it's silent time while we listen to episode. Here we go.
Have a story you want to share across the world. Do you need an idea of how to share it? Right, then check out the site on the great web known as Anchor.
This is an ad.
Like boats have? Why do
There's an
these
ad
ships
happening right
take
now.
Tails? Like, is that what they transport?
Download the episodes correctly.
Right, sorry, getting distracted. Anchor lets you share your ideas worldwide through a variety of popular storytelling areas, such as Spotify or Apple Podcasts.
That's an app.
It lets you tell your tale to them. They spread it to the world. It's so easy to understand.
How this
Even
is actually
Grog
just
could
me
use
having
it.
trouble
And
reading.
best of all,
Like
it's
this
free.
isn't a bit.
So you can save your gold for when you want to visit your local
That's
market.
really funny.
Download the free Anchor app now, or go to anchor.fm to get started.
All right, okay, now we're silent.
Lanterns Aura presents Aslinda, episode 14. Tick.
Unfortunately, Raindrop, everyone gets ads. Ba, ba, ba.
Hey, Walter,
Yeah.
I'll have to ask you for a favor after stream.
Oh, good.
Don't worry, it's a good thing.
Oh, good. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. You guys might see my knitting chart for a second. Yeah, there we go.
It will help the story make more sense. Give the audience more context for your actions.
Is knowing that I
Bye,
like home
Billy.
and never want to go back not enough?
If that's all you're willing to tell, I've worked with less, but those people were dead and gone, so that was all I had of them. Like I said before, if you don't tell anyone, it'll be lost to time. Some might not understand, and you'll be forever misremembered and misinterpreted.
Fine. Lilith, honey, could you go over to Rowan and Turgeon's table?
Okay.
So, context for the story.
Start whenever you're ready.
Okay. Well, I was born in a kingdom called Dumer. It's not too far of a journey from here, but It's over a few mountain ranges, so I had never been here before. I haven't been much anywhere, actually. Till I came here, all I really knew was the house I lived in and the grounds around it. When my family traveled, I never went with them. They gave me plenty of excuses, but none of them made sense. I was the oldest. I was the heir of the estate. Shouldn't I meet the other aristocrat families? Shouldn't I get to know the policies of the place I lived? I just didn't understand that all my siblings got to go to places and I had to stay at home, alone. Sure, my siblings were so jealous that I got to stay at home and relax. It was so boring. That huge house, all by myself. I started running away, or what a kid would classify as running away. I would sneak into the kitchen and steal food. The staff knew what I was doing. There was always a perfect lunch set up and packed hidden away in the only food cupboard I could reach. They knew I wouldn't go far. The forest was too dark. Someone would see me if I went through the village, and in every other direction were mountain ranges. I never made it past them, even when I took a horse from the stables. I was scared, okay? Maybe the world was as dangerous as my parents said, and the only thing I knew about the world was what I was taught in lessons. My siblings wouldn't really talk to me about the trips they took either. I'm not sure if it was because they were told not to, or they didn't really want to talk to me. It wasn't always like that, but when they started visiting other elf families, I guess I started noticing how different I was from them. Of course I didn't notice, but you start getting the hint when your parents grow you all the time. Be more like Amise. Her politeness is the epitome of what is expected of one of elf aristocrat Nate's stature. Be more like Pheromon. He's excelling at every one of his lessons. Be more like Civil. His grace is surpassed by no other. And on, go on like that. Apparently my habit of taking fights a little too far, or speaking my mind, or just arguing and questioning, was too much for my parents' delicate sensibilities. When it became clear I was able to use magic, I thought things would get better. I finally had a talent that my parents could approve of. Something fit for an elf of aristocrat stature. I tried to master the healing spells they gave me. A cleric in the family. What a proud moment. I couldn't do it. The spells weren't difficult per se. I would get all the theory right, but I could never cast them. My parents weren't too disappointed. If not a cleric, then how about a scholar? To my parents' credit, I did enjoy this type of magic a lot more. It was intricate and exciting. The magic was more based on making things, just pushing things past their limits, making ice out of hot human air, fire with just the friction of your hands, poison from... you can make poison. It also taught things that aren't strictly magic, just watching people, figuring out if what they said matched what their body was doing. This was supposed to be used to help, to infer if someone was having a bad day, or just better the conversation for them. It wasn't really what I took from it. Unfortunately, the more advanced the magic became, the more I couldn't reproduce what my teacher showed me. And the more I tried, the more unstable the result would be. I once turned my teacher into a sheep while trying to douse a forest fire. They got him turned back eventually. They were quite confused about it, though. It wasn't supposed to be something I was able to do. Not as in they've never taught me, but it just wasn't the type of magic I was supposed to possess. There's tons of different types of magic. Of course there is. But there are some pretty reliable boxes that they go into. They figured I must possess either cleric-centric or scholar-centric magic, as that is what my dad and mom have, respectively. And while I did have a lot of the magic of a scholar, I couldn't do some things, but could do others. My mom and the other scholars did some research. The conclusion they came to was impossible, but the only option. My brand of magic was sorcerer, which was, well, impossible. Plains elves don't become sorcerers. Sorcerers are untamed magic, non-learning magic. Magic that comes from powerful emotion. It was a disgrace, really, because the only way I could have gotten that type of magic was if I had been cursed. Others would have probably said blessed, not here though. And it only got worse from there. Subcategories and subcategories. You can always put people in tighter and tighter boxes when it comes to magic. They found out that I was not only a cursed sorcerer, but an unstable magic one. They stopped teaching me after that. I just went right back to normal lessons. That didn't stop me from sneaking into the library and teaching myself, but I couldn't really practice. So it was mostly just theory. All this time I was becoming more and more isolated from my family. I got a room in a different wing in the house. I ate meals by myself. I no longer had lessons with my siblings, and I was to enjoy my free time alone. The staff talked to me still, although I don't think they were supposed to. But what were they going to do? Ignore me? Honestly, I think they genuinely wanted to talk to me. I would hate to think they felt bad for me. Hopefully they just wanted to talk and I was willing to listen. God, if Rowan ever heard me say that. You learn a lot listening
He did.
to people. And I was taught how to really listen. All that came in really handy later on, when I ran away for the last time. See, my family couldn't keep the other families away from our state forever. Eventually they would need to come to the house. We needed to play the role of a host. It was only polite. And elves are nothing if not polite. I knew it was happening because everyone in the house seemed to be unusually stressed, especially the staff. They would only have time to say hi to me in passing. The night before the guests came, my parents invited me to have dinner with them. Just us. None of my siblings. They told me that guests were coming over. Wood elves from far over the mountain ranges. I was excited. I was finally going to meet new people for the first time ever. Then my parents said I was to stay out of sight and not to interact with any of them. Of course I argued. We were finally having guests over and I wasn't allowed to see them. Their prior excuses didn't work anymore. I wasn't a little kid anymore. There was nothing to protect me from. I knew enough. The way they looked at each other. My mother looked sad. My father... well, he looked resolute. My mother looked away from me, not meeting my eyes, as my father looked straight into them. We're telling the guests you're sick, and will not be joining us. We have been telling the other families that you were sickly, and that is why you can't come to visit. I asked why. I'm perfectly healthy. Always have been. It's because you're not fit to be our heir. You are, my mother interrupted him here, and she said, you are not proficient in the necessary skills. Your lessons, spells, and mannerisms are less than ideal. I just left, which of course proved their point. It's not very polite to leave the dinner table during the meal. I decided I was going to prove to them that I could be the perfect heir. When the guests came, I was going to come to dinner in the nicest clothes and let the guests know I was feeling fine, better than ever. I'd be the most courteous and kind and polite elf at the table. It was a perfect plan. The guests came around midday. That gave me plenty of time to get ready for dinner. I had the perfect scene in my head. Everyone would be seated, making conversation before the first course. As is polite, there would be a seat left for me on the right-hand side of my mother, at the head of the table. My parents would explain the absence, and then I would make my entrance. I waited for a while at the door, just waiting for my parents to mention why I was absent. But they didn't. So I decided to walk in. It was definitely as dramatic as I wanted. Everyone at the table stopped, some with food halfway to their mouths. I announced my name, as was polite. Then, as I was walking to the table, I explained why I was late, which wasn't as polite. But I was getting nervous. No one had moved. My apologies for being late. I'm feeling better and thought it would be rude not to at least meet with our guests at least once. Still no one moved. I didn't mean to interrupt the conversation. No need to stop on my account. I'll just take my seat and we can carry on. I stopped. My seat was taken. The seat that was rightfully mine was taken by my sister, the oldest after me. She looked horrified that I was so near, like I had a disease. I looked around. and they all did. Everyone, my siblings, and all the guests looked at me like I was a dirty cat that had stumbled into their lovely, perfect little meal. Like I was dragging mud and flies on the floor. Only my parents looked at me like I was a person, but the look was disappointment. The wood elf on the other head of the table was the one to finally break the silence. "And why is he here?" he said. I tried to repeat my explanation, but he wasn't looking at me. My mother and father looked at each other and then at me. My mother started to say. I interrupted her by saying my name again. And then when that seemed to register nothing, I said, "I'm the eldest child of the Dumer elf clan, heir to this estate, and I belong in that chair." I pointed to the chair my sister sat in. The one on the right-hand side of my mother. The head wood elf looked at me and started to laugh. "You? No. You are no elf. You are a half-human. Look at your ears, almost as round as a human, and your stature only taller than your youngest siblings. Your politeness sounds practice. There's no honesty in it. And you make as much noise when you walk and move as a human. No grace in it at all. You don't belong at this table. You should be grateful you're in this house at all. What is the meaning of this? Our conditions were very clear. We would come to visit only if you two agreed to keep that half-human out of sight." That's exactly what he said. I'll never forget the words. And he'll probably never forget what I did either. I walked right up to the bastard, my natural walk, my heels echoing loudly up and down the dining area, and punched him right in the face, with all the strength of a human. He fell out of his chair onto the floor. If he had expected it, I bet he would have stopped me with magic, and if I had stopped to think about it, I probably would have used magic as well. But I didn't. Probably for the best, honestly. He was bleeding. Elves don't often bleed. Everyone was so shocked that I wasn't immediately restrained. I am not a half-human. I was born and raised here, in Dumier. Those are my parents, and as you can plainly see, they are both full elves. I was losing my carefully placed politeness. I was slipping into how I naturally talked. Blunt and crass. Nothing careful about it. You're a half-human, born of your mother and a human before she married your father. Every elf kingdom knows. They keep you out of pity, half-breed. There was a few gasps at the term. It was, of course, not very polite. But it seems you didn't know. A shame, really. Better to grow up knowing than believing a lie. It's one of the only things humans do right when raising half-humans. I remember the words, but at the time, they didn't really sink in. I just remember staring at his mouth as he said them. Blood turned his perfect white teeth red. You've been tricked. I kicked him, so he would shut up, and then I ran, fast and hard. Elves, like humans, are hunters. Both are made to outpace an animal over a long distance in time. But while elves go slow and steady for hours to catch their prey, humans tire an animal by making them sprint in short bursts. That is to say, I was much faster than anyone at that table. I was out the door before anyone thought to move. Politeness fought with emergency. Courtesy fought with urgency. And there was no regulation to follow. I don't remember much of what came after that. I remember using the side halls I was forced to use while avoiding my family and guests. I remember vaguely that there was a traveling bag already packed and a horse already saddled. And then I took off. I didn't have a direction, and I knew my running away had never worked before, but this time I didn't have a place to return to. I mostly let the horse lead the way. It wasn't until much later that I realized I had taken one of the wood elves' horses. Thinking about it now makes perfect sense. She led me here. She was trying to get home. I was tired when I got here in Ethlantha. I sold the horse for a place to stay and some food. Got a great price for it, too. Elves raise horses well. I wasn't here long before I heard some guards talking about an archaeologist taking a dangerous job. It sounded really interesting. The more I listened, the more I realized the archaeologist was the least interesting part. So I asked the guards where I could apply. Of course I needed to give them a name. I wasn't about to use my real one, so I had to make one up. I remember the last thing the wood elf said to me. "You've been tricked." I thought, perfect. What a funny name to put on official form. Trickster. Has a nice ring to it, I thought. Tick for short. And, well, you know the rest.
I do.
Don't tell the others any of this.
I can't well ban them from my shows, nor can I stop them from hearing those repeating the stories.
Fine. At least wait till we complete the quest. I'm making my estate so far away from anyone else, it won't even matter.
And if you don't complete the quest?
What?
If you don't complete the quest?
Then I'll be dead, won't I?
I guess you're right.
Is that all you wanted?
Yes, that's plenty. However, may I give you some advice?
Sure.
Don't think of yourself as familyless. It's a very restrictive way of thinking.
Well, I'm never going back, so it's true.
But it doesn't have to be. You can make a better family. One you choose.
I'm not a child, and this is not a fairy tale. No matter how many stories you make of it.
Ah, but it would seem like you have already chosen one.
There we go, that's the episode. We did it!
How do you make the poison, Altair?
What do you
How do you
mean?
make the poison? How do you make the poison?
Today's
What do you
episode
mean?
was
What do you mean?
What do you mean what I mean?
What
You
do
can
you
make
mean?
poison.
Uh-huh.
You can make poison. How do you make the poison, Altair?
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
No!
Okay, how come everyone here has cool VTubers?
Oh,
Crap.
I make VTuber avatars for people when I'm bored.
I made this one years ago. I just
What?
haven't used it.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
this is my
oh yeah,
custom
there's
Negro one.
VTubers in the
Oh,
chat
hello.
now.
Hello.
Lol.
Oh, sweet.
I have. Here's the thing. I have another one if you want to see some of the really stupid ones.
Okay.
Thank you, Raindrop. I appreciate it.
The
Oh, that is the nerdiest thing I've ever seen in my life.
I
His VTuber, like when he moves his hands, also moves his hands, like the VTuber's
oh
hands.
yeah, my
to,
my
like,
VTuber is
type.
Reads where
programmed to
his-
type.
It reads where the mouse is and it moves his hands to match where the keyboard is when he
Yeah.
uses the keyboard.
This
Oh, that-
was a
Mine
very
just sorta sits
purposeful
here.
design.
Doesn't even move the mouth because I haven't figured that out yet.
Yeah,
It
for
does
me,
blink though, so that's good because if
way
it didn't
does
blink, that'd be terrifying.
Keith, here's the trick. The way mine works is it maps whenever I speak into my mic, and then it
You guys
moves the
seen
map
Project
based off
Miko on
that.
Twitch?
Yeah.
No, I haven't. What's Project Miko?
Where did I save these
Miko,
VRMs?
Their Twitch streamer, she uses a VTuber. She's really funny.
Oh, I mean,
Oh,
like
yeah,
I've seen
I know her. She's
VTubers on
great.
Twitch before. If that's what you're asking, Raindrop. Like I've seen like a lot.
No. Project Miko is a certain, or like, no, wait,
Let's
it's
just say
called Miko.
yeah, Code Miko. I'm pretty sure they fall closer to like Finster's side of Twitch.
Okay, well, like
Have you seen
okay,
where she interviewed
they're like the highest tech VTuber.
Voice
Oh,
Critical?
fair enough.
I haven't seen Moist Criticals. I've seen clips, but I haven't seen the whole thing.
I
I've
don't think
probably
watched them, but I saw,
seen
like, a few clips. They're
Clips
funny.
of this person.
You
or something.
probably have.
Yeah.
Where did I save these?
I don't know what you're looking for.
I'm so I made a ton of VTuber models, including ones for Ren and who did I make one for? I made stuff for
Theirs are
Ren,
pretty
and
realistic.
all of their models are like super scuffed, and they are very obviously not as much looking like me as this one.
I absolutely could just see spoons with just a raccoon holding a spoon. Either
Well,
like up to their face or
actually, I should
like,
check if my other emote I made has been approved yet.
SolidWorks
Mm.
head.
I'm making a third one.
No, I need better
upload it soon.
file formatting.
I looked into this stuff a lot a year ago and I can't or a year or two ago, but I can't remember any of it now.
Hey guys, it's been approved.
Yes. What's
Wait,
the
hold
emote?
on,
Hey, Pog.
hold
Progress
on.
reveal? Yeah, I can do that.
I will
Uh,
spam it in your chat, Altair.
Oh, excellent.
welcome back to chat.
Here we go.
Guys, look at that. Look at that.
That's the progress reveal. So, like, as you can see, I'm almost done the anvil part.
cat. Oh my god.
Oh wait, I did see this emote. You sent it into the chat. Good progress.
Oh,
Thank
I
you.
did.
Brah. Keith, I can't believe you're portraying me this way.
You yawned.
Yeah, 'cause it's bedtime.
Okay. I exported this one.
I was
Where did
supposed to do a Discord stream today.
Oh,
But oh well.
well, I need to get going to bed.
But it's fine. We'll do...
Altier, the Discord streamer.
Well, no, it's fine. I'll just, like... What I'll do is I'll actually, like... I'll, like, actually advertise it tomorrow or whatever, and maybe do it, like, during the day tomorrow. I don't know. Or do it on Thursday or something. It's not that important. It's just fun. I'll do it one time when, like, I'm like, yeah, you know what, we'll switch it up. Do something different from this.
Fun.
Alter your question.
Mm-hmm.
How am I gonna get this mic?
I don't know.
What are you doing next week?
Oh boy. I don't know. Depends,
Alter your
how,
pulls
it depends how soon Garrett sends me the file for 15.
Okay, is it more convenient for me to come to you or for you to come to me?
Probably for you to come here so that I can edit.
Alright. Do next Thursday or Friday,
Okay.
I think.
We'll see, cause like I might be able to go to you if like I finish like a good portion of the episode. You know?
Okay, let me just double check my work schedule.
What if we bury the mic and make a treasure map?
Yo,
I
okay,
can
but like...
feel Turgeon cringing at that thought.
Never mind.
Let me let me just like figure out what's happening with the episode, because I was supposed to get it on Thursday, but then I hadn't sent my stuff, so I was supposed to get it yesterday. So like I'll message him again. It's probably done and he just hasn't sent it to me.
Okay.
Nah, it's a good case. A treasure map could be fun. But like that makes the process of getting it to Spoon slower, not faster, guys.
Also, then we have to pay more money?
It's possible for me to come Wednesday, like afternoon, evening-ish. But that depends because someone hasn't gotten back to me on something.
Okay.
So-
Well, we'll see. We'll figure it out, because like there's a I could probably also just come over, and even if you have to work, I can just like
Yeah, because I
hang around.
work Tuesday, but then Wednesday I have an appointment, and then someone might be staying over that night. I don't know. They haven't got back to me on something.
Slower
If
but
they
more
don't-
exciting.
I don't know.
So how are you guys doing?
I'm
We'll
tired.
figure it out. We'll figure it out. Don't worry.
I just
Like
saw your
worst comes
skin.
to worst, I could just
We
send
just
it
wait
to
another
you.
week. It's fine. We'll just wait another week. That's fine. If we need to. I'm not worried. Ain't
Oh,
worth
this is
nothing.
new. What do you guys think?
What?
What?
What am I
This is
looking
one of
at?
my other. This is one of the other ERMs I made.
Hi, Ninjor.
Hi, what's up? How's it going? Don't worry, it gets better.
Hello,
And by
Jor.
better, I mean it does not get better.
Oh my god.
It does not get
That's not better.
In case you can't tell who this one was made for, their name starts with an R.
That fits.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there
that
you
wasn't
go.
really what I was
Yeah.
expecting when I came back to this Discord.
Yep. This
For
is-
chat,
Hair's a little
there
bit
is
stiff, though.
there is a VTuber on screen. And I would say it would be generous for me to say that they're wearing a one-piece bathing suit.
Oh, that's
yeah,
even the
that's
bathing suit.
generous.
That's not even
No,
one piece.
no, that's generous. The worst part is that's what they requested. This
That-
one is a little. This
that
one's a little
fits.
better.
That
Um,
one's cute actually. I like that one.
Yeah, this one was actually made for Aster.
Oh.
Aw,
I made this for
that
Aster.
fits.
It never was actually used for anything. I had like 3 models that I just never used. And this was one of them.
This one,
Okay,
it
I
looks
know what
like
they were for.
like an elf that's a rogue.
Yeah, that was the goal. I was thinking like assassin elf. That's kind of how it looks.
Yeah.
All custom assets. It's a pain, but yeah.
The hair moves really nicely, actually.
Mhm.
Yeah, the hair flows really nicely. Also, I have like pre-programmed key things, so I can just type in things and their face will change.
Oh my god.
My favorite is Joy because it just doesn't make any sense. It just looks like they're fucking screaming.
3D modeling is
Yeah.
very cool.
Mine has that too.
They're
just...
VTubers. They're showing us VTubers right now.
Oh, I don't even. This isn't even 3D modeling. This I just reskin. Like it's literally adding texture to an existing body. I do 3D modeling. It's just I don't consider this 3D modeling. Let's see. There's one more I made.
Uh-oh. I'm so scared.
What was it called? Damn it, I have to close out of that. Boop 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 boop
Anyways.
boop boop. Launch.
Probably should end stream, to be perfectly honest.
Whip my hair back and forth.
Yeah. You know what? We're going on Twitch. We're going on
Oh
Twitch now.
wow, this is way nicer.
Twitch
They
time.
updated the studio software.
Is it possible to do
Which-
makeup on 3D models? I think so. At least to make it look like it has makeup.
Yes, you can. The software I use is free. It is called VOD Studios. If you would like to look it up and learn how to use it.
Okay.
To make them,
Now.
but
The magic mirror is to
Now,
use it.
we have
that's the
two
one that you
options,
used. I
guys.
used a different one.
I can either do what I said I was gonna do and go into like the makers and craftings category to like, you know, kind of do that thing, or we can raid
Dab.
Billy Bumble.
Bumble.
You know what? Let's look if anyone's actually knitting, because last time there was simply no one knitting.
Altier, professional knitter.
Yeah, that.
One day.
It's just me.
Knit tier. Dr. Knit tier.
Dr. Knit.
There's someone spinning yarn. That's kind of cool. We're gonna raid Billy.
Okay.
Fair enough. Have a nice day.
We're raiding Billy.
They
They're digging big hole. Also, I would like to bring attention to the fact that whoever wrote the post for episode 14 not only used they them pronouns for tick, but used the wrong there.
Oh. I would talk to Mischief about that because I'm pretty sure that's them. Well,
That's
What?
No, for the website.
for the
Oh.
website?
Yep.
Oh.
The website?
Yep.
No, that was me.
Yeah, I
Oh,
know.
okay, never mind.
That's
Like
why
my
I'm saying it.
I don't know how to spell.
No, but you use they them pronouns. You don't have to spell. His pronouns
Wait,
are
what
he.
did I do wrong? Oh,
Yeah.
oh. I forgot.
Lol.
It's a little funny.
What can I have trouble separating our actors from our characters sometimes.
It's a little funny, but you use the wrong there.
I don't fucking know how to spell.
Anyways.
That's a little concerning for me. You can't differentiate the character from the actor.
Spoons.
Mm-hmm.
You are your little sibling. Have a good day. Don't worry, I can differentiate you.
If you weren't so fucking far away, you wouldn't have a nose
All right, good
now.
night, guys. Have fun with
You would have a
Billy.
spoon
They
up the
they
nose.
dig in big hole.
That would be worse.
Have fun.
Dig
Bye.
it in a hole. Bye.
No, you wouldn't.